Welcome back, everyone, to the Lala Land Royal Court. My name is Lady Lily, your court entertainer. And again, today, since it is Wednesday, I am your court DM as I take everyone into another adventure. Now, if you know me at all, you understand that by adventure, I mean fashion show. Because there's no greater, more dangerous thing to do than to drag people into a fashion show. I don't know why this is just the brain. I'm not even going to talk that much. Let's just get into it. All right, you guys are up. Hello, all. I think we are way past introductions. We know who everybody is
I hope so.
at this point.
Are we sure? Are you sure we don't need to go around the table?
If you guys want to, we'll start there. Charles.
Hello, I am Charles, and I am playing Syon Meva once again.
I can see you, Patrick.
No, we'll see. Like, I don't know what layout we are.
Pat, go.
Hi, Patrick, Zendryil, Tab. Next.
Josh.
Hello, Joshua. I am playing everyone's favorite Zachimandias, Aladanimonopolos.
And
Say that 3 times fast.
You fell for my trap. Fuck.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amy. I'm playing Zeffer. Let's fucking go.
oh, right. So for whoever wants to do me the grand favor of sharing their screen, we can open them up, and you guys are at the market. To give everybody a quick recap, our party here had left Marimar Port, took a cart all the way back to the city of Luce. They had a bit of a run-in with some harpies, but they're fine. Nothing they can't handle. They made it to town after having a interesting road trip conversation with a fun character, and were told upon arrival that they actually are welcome to the fashion show. In fact, they could use some of them to participate. In fact, all 5 of them will be in some way participating. So let us go. El que quiera. Which means whoever wants to go first.
Okay, so I guess we need to follow that lady to see where we're supposed to go next. Were some of us going to do some shopping, or...
Hello, motherfucker.
Cool. Well, I'm going to follow the lady, and then we'll see where we're going to go.
Who exactly are we following again? I am so sorry.
Amelie would be headed towards Vivian's, and she had said that Vivian was handling the fashion show stuff.
Got it. I think at this point, Zachy is just in a little minor tourist mode, just kind of gone, it's neat, and just kind of walking alongside, and is just doing little tiny spins on like his heels and walking backwards and looking at sights and stuff, and just, but again, like his. You know, in a game when a walking animation doesn't look quite right and they're just kind of like traversing because of what he's got going on, he's just like hovering like an inch in the air as he's just looking at stuff. He's just walking to make other people just not pay too much attention to him. It's probably not working, but
All right. That's not the view I want. Okay. So Amelie kind of just heads over up to the top area, and she starts conversing with a lovely redhead woman outside of a shop with the words Practical Arcana on the building.
Practical Arcana. I wonder if that's like home magic, or like practical meaning like useful?
Are you asking Zach?
She's just making an aside because she doesn't want to interrupt Amelia and Vivian if they're talking important business.
Amelie is giving her some paperwork. Vivian is signing some things. They're just like, it's very quick. Like, we got this. We have the curtains coming in. We have all of the materials. We have the florist. Everything is set. The food is ready. Anything else? Vivian just kind of looks over everything. Nope, everything is perfect. Please take that back, and I will meet everyone at the ballet studio. And Emily just says, "Thank you. I just found some people that can help, so have fun. Those two gonna model," and then she runs off.
Hi, I believe you're Vivian. My name's Zeffer.
Nice to meet you. My name is Vivian. And the rest of you are... Oh, Syon! I remember you. I saw you in passing. And you lovely... I'm sorry. Usually talking to people is easier for me, but then there's moments when I just forget how to speak. So just bear with me. I'll remember how to talk in a minute. But your names?
Are we going shorthand or full legislature?
She pulls out a pen. Full.
Ah, well, I guess you have Zeffer here. I'm Zachimandias Aladanimonopolos.
And she writes it out.
Zendryil?
Mm-hmm. She shows you guys the page with your guys' names, Syon's included, and she looks, oh, there's one more. And Zarabi just kind of like, Zarabi. A lot of Z's going on in this scenario. All right.
Yeah, we thought so too when we first got here.
And she shows you guys. You guys notice that your names glow a little bit on the notebook, written with all the other names. She's like, all right, if that is spelled correctly, it should be, because she magically wrote your names.
Zeffer just kind of raises an eyebrow just from her dealings with fiends in the past. And she just does just a quick arcana check just on the paper itself to see if it has any sort of contractual magics on it, just to be sure.
Do the roll.
Is this some Fae bullshit?
Not so much Fae, just this version of Zeffer has nothing in Arcana. This should be fun.
Previous versions
Oh!
had nothing in Arcana.
I had some stuff. It's a natural 20, though, so there's that.
Oh, nice. Nat 20. Okay, well, with a nat 20, what you get very quickly is it's not contractual magic, but you feel that the names were sent somewhere.
I'm guessing that's some sort of registry?
Yes, also to put your names on the programs.
Oh, okay, cool.
Stationary.
How has everything been going with this fashion show so far?
Well, if I'm honest, kind of a mess, because every designer wants completely different material, some that doesn't even exist in this realm, and we had to send people out to get it, and sending people out from where we are is annoying. We usually need off orders for that, but we didn't want to pull any off orders and just to send them back. And all the other ones are busy, so we've been having to make do.
Oh, so you folks do trade with other worlds. Okay.
Sort of.
Noted.
As far as we know, very specific worlds.
Right.
Question, is this organized by the same people? Because we heard there was a winter ball and some shenanigans went down. Same management group doing this?
That was Lady Lily's project. This is mine. Thank you.
Is everyone kind of getting along, though, other than that, or?
You try putting a bunch of noble kids into a room together and then try telling them what to do.
So a whole bunch of spoiled brats are going to be running around.
I did hear the models were made up of the nobility. Really? Not even one decent one in the bunch?
Well, no, of course. Not all of them are complete, whatevers. But some of them, especially the ones that got rejected and still kind of show up every once in a while to, see what we're doing.
Oh, there was some that were rejected?
Yeah, it was not really a rejection. It was more they refused to put on the clothes made by commoners. So,
well, then that's refusing to participate. There's nothing you could do about that.
Yeah, they call it rejection.
Sure.
Do you guys want to take a quick look in my store? I know that it is a highlight since I just opened it. If not, I will be taking you guys over to the practice space because we are meeting soon.
I was wondering about the name. It's a cool name. What is it you do?
I like to find, collect, and resell magical items that are of the odd sort. The most unpractical of items.
Well, that's awesome. Now I want to see that. You guys want to take a peek in the store?
Sure.
By all means.
All right, you guys walk in. You notice the door opens on its own. Inside, it is kind of low lighting, very dark, very wood. Shelves upon shelves of just the randomest assortments of items, assorted by color. And it's like it goes from like the rainbow hues all the way to the bronzies, to like bronze, darks, and blacks, and all of that. You see, it's all along the walls. There's like 2 or 3 shelves. The shelves, however, have folded blankets, what looks like to be gloves, and types of more material, like cloth-based items. Tell me if you're going left, right, left, right, or center, and I will tell you which you'll find. And the investigation rolls are not necessary. Just tell me where you guys are.
Well, if it's sorted by color, I am partial to a teal or purple.
Teal or purple? All right. If you moved, that would be more towards the center hue. You would face a wall full of things that literally go from like dark purple to blue to teal, and that. Well, I think it's this way. In the hue, most of the items seem silly. There's like a couple of necklaces. There's a Jack in the Box. There's a long assortment of handheld mirrors.
He very much just kind of looking around at everything, just sees a box and goes. Mage hand takes it off the shelf, just goes, huh. What is this supposed to be? Looks like there's like a little arm or lever on the side.
When it pops out, you notice a shimmer fly out, and the entire room turns black and white.
Oh fuck! I'm stuck in Sin City.
How are we supposed to find things now? How are we supposed to organize things now?
Who makes something like this? What is this?
Wait, is it black and white just for them or for everyone?
The entire room, including you guys, are all black and white. And if you look out your window, you will notice that it's suddenly nighttime.
Terribly sorry. Apparently, I found a box full of color suckage. How do I refer? He starts playing it, like doing it backwards. He has no idea what the hell a Jack in the Box is, so.
Vivian walks over, takes the box. She like kind of speaks to it in a language that you guys should understand, because it's kind of like a made-up language, and it's easy to understand that she's saying, like, that's enough now. Sorry, you guys found the Noir box. And she closes.
See, you shouldn't go around messing with boxes that you don't know what they do.
Yeah,
bad.
Noir box? Elaborate.
So, I found this back at the Ruby Palace. It was back in their down in their crypts. Basically, all I can gather that it does is it turns everything into a noir. Had you kept going, you probably would have changed our outfits and we would start talking like the people did in those days, because I can't do that accent.
Excellent. You don't need to sell me any further on it. How much for that?
That one? I'll let it go for 50 gold.
Deal. It's like, he's just sitting there going, that's a steal. There is a part of, he just looks over towards the other and just goes, I've got a lot of detective novels back at my home away from home.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty cool choice.
to get
Yeah,
the
my
music to
sister loved it.
play is 4. You have to make the Jack in the Box pop 4 times to get to the music. So it goes color, outfits, speech,
Huh.
and then the moon music.
Oh, I could do something with this. Oh, this is really cool. Thank you. Like easy 50 gold over.
Do you have any like hats?
She leads you over to one of the shelves, to one of the not the shelves, the shelves that are in the middle that are separated from the wall because I can't remember their names. And you see just like a line of multicolored hats. Each of these has a
What
copy.
about do you have like something in like a pirate or a more ship captain hat, maybe with like a teal feather, and can you get embroidery on it?
Give me 2 seconds. She runs to the back. You guys
I
hear
didn't think
the
this was a
sound of-
custom shop.
You
I
hear
don't know. She
crashing, banging in the back.
I don't know how this shop works. Sometimes you ask if there's something in the back, and they go, and there's usually never anything in the back. The person just usually goes in there and just stands there and like, nope, sorry, nothing in the back.
Break time. Yo.
she she kind of bursts through the curtain. Okay, teal feather. And she changes the color of the feather. The embroidery is the one that I can't do, but I can give you a good recommendation.
Okay. How much for the captain pirate hat?
Like, how about you try it on first, and then you can decide if you
Oh.
want it.
Not really for me. It's a gift for somebody else.
Oh,
I think her head's probably roughly my size, minus the horns. So probably a normal size head.
well,
If I had to guess,
does-
head size.
and this person
This-ish?
likes this person likes ocean water boats and all of that stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of their job description, so like they would probably like it.
Then this should be fine. This one is a little pricier. This one's gonna go for 665.
I look down at like that 5,000 gold. You know that tough bargain, but I think I'll take it.
Okay, just try to only put it on when you're near water. It tends to be a little awkward if you're on land.
I could be a trendsetter.
Okay. And she like, if you give her money, she gives you money. She gives you the hat. She gives it to you in a box though, like in a hat box.
So I gotta ask, what is your favorite item in the store?
In this one, it's probably going to be the trumpets. But in my actual main base store back in Lavender City, I have an amazing record player that can make you hallucinate pretty much what the artist was thinking as they wrote. So that's definitely one of my favorites. But
Oh, man, it's too bad you don't have that here.
I do
I
not
know someone back home who would love it.
also not
Well,
for sale. That's
what about
why.
the horns?
Oh, the trumpets?
Yeah.
If you play, they're very simple. It's just a lot of fun. If you play the trumpet, you just play the certain amount of notes, you can actually conjure up an orchestra.
Okay, I gotta have that for a buddy of mine.
Okay. She brings out 3 different trumpets. One is bronze, one is like that darker, like more, maybe like rusty bronze, and then there's a pink one.
She's super tempted by the pink one, decides not to. I'll take the sort of darker rusticy bronze.
Okay, that one is, usually this one runs for about 75, but I'll give it to you for 65 like the hat.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely take that.
Now, remember, it summons up the orchestra already, so you don't need to have people take up instruments or anything. It comes with people.
Now, does it pull from other worlds, or is this
No.
like an unseen servant sort of deal?
They're more like just like magical hallucinations in a sense.
Okay, cool.
Now that'd be really rude if you just pull them every time you blow the trumpet. That sounds awful.
Listen, magic is weird here.
Oh yeah, completely. That is Lala Land. Magic is odd. Right? Keeping track of what you guys are buying. What about you,
Truth
Syon?
be told, magic's a little weird everywhere.
You see anything that fancies?
No, I'm alright. I already got a lot of crap. If anything, do you buy stuff?
I do. In fact,
To identify things? Because there's some stuff we found that we don't have much use. Nobody wanted it. If you guys are still thinking of selling it.
I will look at whatever you have to show me.
I don't have it. Who booked it up?
There was one bag y'all got put in. I don't remember which one. Actually, it was all the items you got from the little blob thingy. It could definitely be handled another time if you guys don't have the stuff with you. I really would have to find out who had that. I don't remember. The weirdest thing not to remember.
You're muted.
If you guys are set, we do have to go because if I get there later than Saoirse, I'm going to be yelled at.
Oh, we definitely don't
we
want to
don't
get
want
you in
that.
any trouble. Yeah. Yeah, we can scatter.
Yes. No, this was a wonderful experience. Thank you very much. And
Yeah,
there's
you got a
just
great
quick
store.
zoop, and the box
you.
goes to something on his belt.
She leads you guys out. You guys basically walk through town. There's a couple more shops, a lot of bustle. You see flyers for the fashion show, how all are invited, how it's going to be broadcasted for those who can't attend. You reach a
broadcast.
Who did you ask that to?
Zeffer doesn't want to feel stupid in front of her yet, so she literally leans back to the rest of ZRT and be like, "What is broadcast?"
It is basically how do I explain this? Is so. Oh God, how do I explain for what's going on?
You know how
Cyan.
a sending stone works?
That one I know.
Just combine it
Amplified.
with like minor illusion or
So it's visuals and you can hear it?
yep.
Yes.
Holy
But
shit.
it's to a device kind of thing.
We have something like that with crystals, but it's kind of new.
Yeah, the queen loves streaming her stuff so people can be entertained
Can
or
people
learn new things.
back?
What's up, guys? We got a fashion show going on.
Like and subscribe.
You're going to have to. I am the Queen Regent.
Hit the bell icon.
I don't stream on YouTube. All right. So as you guys are moving through this the town, like I said, like the hustle and bustle, you do see Vivian pull out her crystal every once in a while, and kind of glance through it. She moves her finger. You can't see anything, but you do see her like if she's moving something. You reach.
Oh, they have crystal phones here.
You reach a tall building that's clearly a ballet studio. There's literally little ballet slippers on the doors and on the windows painted on. Like, best place for the rehearsal because we're not gonna be able to get into the actual runway until day of tomorrow. So.
Oh, is it being rented out or just refurbished?
They're still setting it up, so they haven't placed the runway yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing security. Is there like a specific credential? Because you said you had the people that didn't get in because they didn't want to dress. Is there like a badge or something that like
you guys are gonna get a uniform and a type of identification that signals that you are security. You guys are gonna be meeting in the she points you to I'm gonna move you guys now so I can explain this better.
Zen, I'm pretty sure you just have to stand around and be intimidating and or hot.
But what if somebody like is trying to sneak in and they show a fake identification?
So
Well,
Is there a specific way to tell?
yes, there'll be a specific way to tell. She points you towards like there's once you enter, there should be a room headed towards the left, and that's where everyone who's doing security is meeting up. Fairy Anna should already be there.
Oh, right, Fariana, the feisty one.
All right, so she motions for Zion, Zendryil, and Zarabi to move towards the other room with the security guards. I literally just have you guys like down here because I couldn't make another room. And we're going to take it into the models, and then we're going to come back for the security guard stuff. All right, so Zendryil, Zarabi, and Zion go off to meet with the others who are providing protection. Zeffer and Zach, you guys, I already have you on the map, but like you can just kind of pull you guys over here. You guys can move yourselves. You walk in, and immediately you see a group of kids just playing Ring Around the Rosie, laughing, while a very stressed out satyr is trying to calm them down. Be like, everyone, settle down, please, settle down, please. I need you to sit so that we do not get hurt. Your parents will kill me.
I'm assuming these are the kids?
Yes.
Okay. Zach has just walked in with like a telescopic cup in one hand, has already poured himself some fresh coffee. It was just like, oh, cool, cute.
So Zeph, having grown up in an orphanage and definitely have seen this situation before, is just gonna kind of walk up and just be like, okay, I bet I can sit down faster than all of you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Go! Go! And everybody runs to their seats, which are right here.
Zach just sits cross-legged in the air. I win.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
I think there's some seats up in the front.
Thanks. Oh, I'm Zeffer, by the way. What's your name?
Stephanie. Stephanie's my name. I'm the designer for the kids. I didn't know that was
awesome. I can't wait to see your creations.
I do too. I'm excited to show everybody, but I think they're going to start soon.
Okay. Good luck. And I look around, I'm like, do we know where we're supposed to go?
As you guys you do see Vivian be like, guys, over here. Sit in the front.
Okay. Yeah. And she sits down, she does that thing where even though you don't know the person next to you, just do a quiet, hi, just sit down, quiet, look forward.
The girl, she looks over at you and she's like, pleasure. And she just pays attention. You see Vivian walk up with a woman with blue hair. She's very noble looking, very elegant. She walks up, clasps her hands like, welcome, all of you. I cannot believe we're finally doing a fashion show after 20 years. I am so excited to be helping you guys learn how to properly do this. Vivian's just kind of like right behind her, holding her clipboard, rolling her eyes like,
There's a very quiet from Zaki.
You see two girls on the other side start to clap, like very enthusiastically, right?
Which ones?
It would be this one and this one.
I see.
Well, you've all been assigned into your designers, so I will let you all get to know each other for a few minutes, and then we will start discussing how you guys want to present your walks depending on the outfits you're going to be given. So mingle for a bit while I discuss things with Vivian. And Vivian's just like, oh my god.
Just message to Vivian. Good luck. If you need a hand, let us know.
And she goes off. So everyone kind of just starts conversing. Like the chatter just runs through the room. Maggie walks over. She's like, "Hi everyone, Maggie. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Thank you so much for doing this. I very excited. So real quick, like I said, Maggie, what are your guys' names?"
Oh, you're the designer then.
Yes.
My name is Zeffer. This is Zach.
Pleasure.
I love both of your looks. And you are? And the other girl kind of prims up. Aurora. Beautiful name. Okay, so I'm looking for more very strike posy, very bold, very look at me, I want that attention. Like, I look amazing in these shoulder pads and I don't care who knows it. That is the energy that I want from the models from my clothing. And I already can see you, and she points at Zephyr, in like the best red dress. Like, I can just see it. And it'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd love to. I'll wear whatever you want me to wear, no problem. I've heard everybody here is super talented, and if you want like pose and personality and confidence, you can't get better than Zach over here.
Yes, of course. If there's anything you need me to display, I'm there. One caveat: no gloves.
I don't think I have any of my outfits with gloves, so that should be cool.
Then we will have absolutely no problems, Maggie.
Oh, and I'm sure Aurora over here, she's gorgeous, so I think you've got like a good team.
Yes, wonderfully met, Aurora.
Aurora's just like, I'm not used to bright colors, so I wanted to step out of my comfort zone.
Well, you've got the complexion for it.
And honestly, striking vibrancy on you would probably knock quite a few people dead.
Wouldn't that be something? As she's talking,
She means that literally. I want to see that.
Who has a perception above 20 between the two of you?
Passive?
Passive above 20? Not me.
Zed!
But I can roll for it if you want.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. No worries.
It's just if you would see it before it hit, but
I do, but I'm not there.
You're not there. You suddenly hear Aurora go as a paper plane just hit her in the head.
Heard back. Look, did that come from the kids or someone else?
Give me a quick perception check for that one to see if you can spot who threw it.
Yeah, sure.
Aurora just kind of grabs it, opens it, crumbles it up, and tosses it.
That's our roll that said 37. I'm like, that's not right. Just a second. It was a 15.
You look around. You don't really. Everybody's kind of conversing and chatting. You can't get a good sense of where it came from, but you do notice that one of the girls at the table that clapped was looking at you guys for a second. But she just kind of looks and then looks away.
Are you good?
Oh, nothing to worry about. Just a paper airplane.
Okay. Well, we're a team now. So, just so you know, if you ever need backup on something, you can count on us, all right?
It's very, very kind of you.
Hopefully it was a gesture of kindness or perhaps fondness and not, a weird message about something. Or like ammunition.
She kind of rolls her shoulders. Nothing worth giving attention to.
It's a good attitude.
I like her.
Yeah, me too. She's cool. This is the cool kids table over here.
Oh, Maggie.
Zach just kind of like stretches and makes a show.
Maggie walks over with a couple of like paper, like printed out laminated pictures. Like, these are the kind of looks, and they're like dresses. It's the things you sent me is what she's handing you guys.
Nice.
I to give you each. She gives some to Aurora. It's like, so just from first impressions, this is kind of what I see you guys in, just from the look of you. But if you guys want something a little bit more, a little bit less, I have others.
I love this. I know, I love this. I never thought about putting that color with that color.
Oh, this is great. Oh, it's going smooth. I honestly thought you guys were gonna hate me.
Why? Why would we?
Aurora kind of, because none of the other just wanted to choose this designer.
Well, I guess there's no accounting for taste.
She laughs. She's like, clearly. The designer is very
I'm guessing
exciting.
the others have a lot of florals, muted colors, natural designs.
A lot from what I saw from yesterday, because we met yesterday. Sorry, my accent looked. A lot of what I saw from yesterday, because we met yesterday, was one of them had lots of florals, one of them had lots of greens, and one was just blacks and reds. It's very different aesthetics, I suppose.
Wow, it sounds like a lot of folks just want to fade into the background. That's a shame.
Well, I mean, each aesthetic, I'm sure, works well.
Yeah, but
But this one, though.
pops.
Oh, Aurora, look at that one. Oh, that's really
That's
going to bring out your
beautiful.
eyes. You're really going to shine in that one.
Oh, well,
It's
this, I'm pretty
definitely not a
sure
color I've
some
ever
of us
worn.
could glow in the dark.
So, I think it's beautiful. It should go great with my hair, Silver.
Oh, yeah. Hey, check it out. You, me, and Maggie, we've all got pale locks. Which, by the way, if you need me to change them, Zeffer just shapeshifts, changes her hair to a couple of different colors. If you need this any other color, you just let me know, or any length. You don't have to get any wigs or anything for me.
Like, you can change it. Maybe. But let's see how you look in all of them before I do that.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like with the white, it should work. It should definitely work.
You can do that?
Oh, yeah. I have some shape-shifting qualities.
Neat.
That's very impressive.
Technically part of a curse, but I've made it work for me.
Curses are, well, as my brothers say sometimes, a bitch and a half.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
As you guys are laughing, giggling, a little time passes. You guys have seen more images. You're settling on kind of what the vibe is going to be for each of you. You see the designers all get called to speak with the ladies up front. The kids immediately go back to running around, except for one of them. Only the little girls seem to be doing a lot of the running around. There is one little boy just sitting very properly on the chair. He's taking this very seriously. But as
The kids are cute.
But as you're conversing, another paper airplane hits Aurora right in the head this time.
I was about to say, could I roll a dex to catch it?
Go for it.
Assist.
That's a 25. I can roll to see if I get higher.
Go for it. I mean, the 25's already going to get you pretty good.
Okay, show off.
Just snatches it out of the air while still talking.
All right. You do manage to snatch it. You grab it. Are you going to crumple it, open it? What you doing?
Do you want to read this, or should I just make sure it gets to the trash ASAP?
I'm sure it says the same thing as the last one did, so just toss it.
Cool. So I'm just going to burn it with black flame.
You hear ooh giggling from the other side of the room.
My god, is there a duck quacking?
Or just you then hear someone yell like, "Hey, can you guys knock it off? Just leave her alone."
It's either that or a swinging plastic tube.
Can I see which
Nobody
one
knows what
was-
plastic is here.
Can I say which ones were laughing and which ones were defending?
Same.
The ones that clapped were the ones laughing. The one that defended was in the table in the chairs in front of them when I'm moving. You see the other two kind of look at him and they're like, and he looks over. He's like, it's okay. And she smiles. That's my brother.
Your brother seems cool.
Well, yes, that particular brother is my favorite. The
And Tweedledum, Tweedledee, and Tweedleditch.
She looks over. The one with blue hair is my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and the other is her girlfriend.
Okay. Well, at least it's only paper airplanes. You have... Wait, I don't think you folks know what an airplane is.
We do know what they are, in theory, but there's none here.
Ah, right. My apologies.
Is that like an airship or
Something like that. I don't really understand
Yeah,
how it
kind of.
works. We've seen the videos and we've seen the pictures, but they don't want to build one, so we don't really understand how it works.
It's really amusing because, like, the wings don't flap.
Remarkable.
wait?
They
It's
have,
got
like,
wings.
flaps.
It's got wings like a bird.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's a long, detailed process.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the designers kind of come back and they're going to start lining you guys up to do your walks. But before we do that, I'm going to flash over to our security guards and then we will come back to you guys.
The guy approaches you. What do you do?
All right. So even though it's like this little grassy area, you guys walk into basically what is another little studio. It's much smaller. You can tell it's like for like one-on-one practices or something. In there, you see Fairy Anna. Next to her is a man with golden hair and golden swirls. You do see 3 other young nobles there who are just kind of sitting there waiting. As you guys walk in, Fairy Anna ushers you guys like, yes, I was told. Yes, more people. Perfect. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come in. Okay, so quick and simple. And she goes, she kind of pulls down like a board, like a screen with a timetable on it. And let me pull it up because I actually have this timetable. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's all the way down here. Okay. It's like, so you guys are going to be in charge specifically of watching the models. I don't want anyone bothering them. Not here, not at the house, and definitely not at the actual event. They are your charges. No one talks to them. No one bothers them. She looks at the 3 that are already there. You guys know why, and I don't want problems. If there are problems, it's going to be a huge deal. So if you can avoid it, don't fight. But if you have to subdue someone, do it.
Question.
Answer.
When you say they know why?
They know why because they were here yesterday. You guys will know why because I will get to that in a second.
What happened yesterday?
We just had some altercation with some people who were upset that they're not going to participate. You see one of them, the guy with purple hair, who's kind of like leaned back, like really like slouched, like some of the other noble kids want to fight.
So you think they're going to be there?
Well, that is why you're all here to make sure that even if they show up there, they do not disrupt anyone. Does that make sense?
But we're allowed to forcefully tell them to leave?
Yes. You guys have, and she passes
Forcefully?
She passes out a couple of chains with like a small crystal on it. When you tap the crystal, a badge pops up with your face and your name. Like, these will allow you access to every part of the area except for the green room. You do still have to knock to get in there because that's where they're changing.
Are there any specific troublemakers to look out for.
You hear laughter coming from the 3 men that were there. Like, I can think of 3 specifically. I'm not going to disparage anyone's name because we're not going to turn this into an incident or an issue. Anyone bothers you guys, tries to bother the girls, you handle it. Noble, commoner, or orc, I don't care.
Is there
Zendryil
anybody
turns.
allowed
Zendryil turns
to?
around. Yeah. Who are the 3?
1 second. What were you saying, Syon? I did not catch it.
Is there anybody who is allowed? Family members, soon to be family, anything like that?
Thank you for reminding me.
Anybody they're consenting to, anything that they have to do? Do they have to be chaperoned, escorted, or what's?
Yes.
Okay.
You ask wonderful questions. I like you. Yes. You girls should go with the buddy system. It should be 2 girls and 1 security guard consistently. I do not want anyone alone with one of the girls or with one of the gentlemen. I don't want anyone alone with another. It should always be in groups of 3, just to keep everybody safe. There is a list, and she pulls out, this is a list, and she's handing it to everyone, of every single family member that is allowed entry to the manor and who can be in the hallway of the green room. Again, entry to the green room is decided. Entry to the green room is decided by the people inside the green room. She then hands everybody a schedule, and I will send you guys that on the Discord thing here, so that you. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Paste. Enter. All right, that is the schedule for the day of. You guys need to memorize this because at some point one of you will get pulled to help with Lady Lily's escort so that she can change into the final outfit. Most of you have all been cleared to sleep in the manor, correct? You've all no one is objecting to that. Everyone is up. She's like, great. She then kind of goes back to the board and she starts writing something. And the 3 that you talk to, Zendryil kind of look over is like, yeah, Theo and Roland and Damon.
Damon? You said Theo?
Yeah, Theodore and Roland. They were causing all kinds of problems yesterday. It's like, the one with red hair kind of looks over. If you see this, popped me in the jaw. Not Dylan.
How important are their parents?
Well, they're all nobles like us, dude. Like, come on.
Like, sometimes if you pick on the wrong person, then their parents pull out, do you know who I am? I didn't know how on the food chain these families are in case things go a little south.
Well, if they do, our families are also going to get involved, and then it'll be an incident. So.
Okay.
You guys. So I'm guessing y'all are nobles.
Of course we're nobles. I am. I don't know about him.
They look at Syon. Sace. O'Reilly, right? That's that. They all look similar. Yeah, he's probably a noble somewhere else, not from here.
No.
Oh well, there you go. Fairy Anna is like, enough talk about nobles and not nobles. It doesn't matter. Whoever bothers the girls will be handled. She's got eyes in the back of her head. So, you will not be reporting to me directly. You will be reporting to Connor, or who is the gentleman, the blonde gentleman standing next to her. He will be head of the security team. Not unfortunately, I am in charge of the Queen's security detail, so he will be handling you guys and the models. I need to ask you guys, please. we are trying very hard to get all these noble families to get along and just cooperate. I am begging you, if you can avoid fighting, avoid it. But if you can't, by all means, I will clean up that mess. I already know what I have to do. You see Zerabi.
Scout's honor.
Zerabi.
With the hand, with the crossed fingers behind the back.
Meanwhile, Zeffer and Zach are planning war against the bully girls.
I don't have to plan war. Those planes will die midair. Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, so I was gonna ask for any questions.
I'll wait until after she leaves.
Yeah, it's like, any questions from anyone about the schedule, about what you need to do? A random thought, because they sometimes are important.
No.
Very well. Connor, please take it from here. I need to go make sure everything is okay at the manor, because that is where you will all be headed to after this. Please work out the shifts. Some of you need to be awake at night. And she exits the room and takes off.
So as soon as she leaves, Zendryil turns around. So which was the one that popped you?
Damon?
So he's the ringleader?
No. If there's a ringleader, it's probably Theo.
So we're under agreement as soon as they show here, we're going to rough them up and forget about all that, like, diplomatic stuff, right?
You see Dante kind of walk up and he's like, I promised I wouldn't act that way, so I'm not entirely sure if I can.
Hold on, wait. I'll just do this. And if you do that, we're under agreement. So you're not really saying anything.
Zerabi looks over and he's like, please, like, are you seriously trying to start a fight?
I don't know. Look, this is boring. Let's have a little excitement.
Fine.
You know what? I think I have one of those gummies that you got, that Imogen gave you. When this starts, I'll give you that. And we'll have a really good time.
She looks over at Syon. We are gonna die at some point because of her. And she just kind of like pulls out her compact and starts adjusting her hair and makeup, like very.
Who's we?
All right, so Connor.
Oh, we have this. Oh, Syon. We have this thing. It's called Good Cop, Bad Cop. Do you want to be the good cop or the bad cop?
I'm just gonna do my job. That's pretty much it.
All right.
She just crumbles up the itinerary and like,
like, this is boring. All right.
boring.
I didn't mean to kick my camera again. Right. So Connor kind of goes over with you guys again. And then I'm going to come back in a minute to you guys. So we're going to flash back to the models who are, and let's pretend they're practicing. You guys see Kai do his strut walk, gets praised, and kind of comes back. The kids.
Zeffer's definitely like showing support for everyone as they go.
When the kids go, you see this little boy who looks kind of nervous and he doesn't seem to really want to move. So two of the little girls walk over and they kind of like cheer him on to get him to go. And he does a very soft, very like timid walk, but it's cute.
Zeph like gives him a thumbs up as he goes by, like, yeah, great job.
He smiles like. Then they call for Aurora.
Can I give her advantage as I have a proficiency in performance?
Yeah, well. Because, funny enough, she does have a sheet that I made forever ago. I have sheets for too many random NPCs. I need to stop doing that. Where are you, girly pop? There you are. So you gave her advantage, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Let's roll that performance at advantage. Roll it. Fuck. It was a nat 1 and a 12, so that has to go one more time because you have to reroll nat once. Ah, I was almost at 18. Okay, so 16. She does her walk, and you can tell that she's not uncomfortable with it, but the walk doesn't really come off as like a model strut. If anything, it's this very commanding presence, very regal type of walk that she does. And because I feel that you would roll me a perception, both of you.
It's a 15.
Okay.
18.
Okay, Zach, you see this. You see as she's walking up, something roll out of the other side, right into her path.
Oh, easy telekinesis that moves out of the way.
All right, you move it out of the way. You hear somebody come.
There's just a quaint little like a wag of a finger, and then it just keeps rolling.
Perfect.
Like it doesn't break her stride. It just picks up speed and just keeps going.
It moves past. She misses it, and she keeps walking. She finishes her walk. She's given her compliments. As people are clapping, you notice that the clapping is different than it was for everybody else. Everybody else was like very respectful, very like enthusiastic. For hers, it was almost like they were doing this.
Zeffer just makes up for it with just like a big old cheer, just like, hell yeah, Aurora!
Aurora smiles at you and then goes and she sits down. They call for Zeffer.
Zeph will get up, go around, and we'll start doing her walk. Do you want me to roll a performance?
Yeah.
That's a 22.
It's actually a 23. You can't get lower than a 10 on your dice.
That's true. So yes, it is a 23.
You pull out this very not elaborate, but this very like striking, good like every hip hop proper pose. Like you're giving that face card. It's perfect.
I do a little flip into the pose at the end.
Everyone's like just screams, and she's like, "Oh my god!" The cheering for you is considerably as loud, if not louder, as it was for the other people.
And I'll just make a point to bow to my team at the end before I go and take my seat. Just to be like, hey, those are my people.
All right. Zach
settles up from his seat almost effortlessly, makes his way down. Basically stays there for a good second. His clothes actually do that little like kind of like the pop collar sort of motion just on its own. Spins on his heel and just starts making his way back. And we will, I believe, performance as you called for it.
Mm-hmm.
And as I have expertise in this, I also can't get lower than 10, but we'll see. So yeah, that will be. Oh, that did not roll the correct thing. Yeah, so that will make it a 24.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna let you describe your walk. Actually, I think I'm gonna let you describe your walk.
Zach has done actually a little bit of modeling before. He's been around plenty of people who have been like designed to be attractive in this sense. So he gets about like halfway down, does the pause, the kind of like the look off into like the vacant 1,000-yard stare sort of situation. His lips pout up a bit. He does like weird, unnecessary like facial touches. it just does that whole situation where he is just like, yes, it is just strike a pose o'clock, and like you've seen in like cologne advertisements, all sorts of other stuff, and he doesn't to put too much into it, but definitely along the lines of just make sure everyone's eyes are on him. I'm selling a product. I'm not actually selling a product at this moment, and then just turns, looks behind himself, heads back towards the seat, and just doesn't even bother with any more fanfare after that.
Everyone is
Zach.
wildly impressed with Zach's walk. All of the designers are like, "Oh, this is great." You hear them call for Dean, and Dean's like, "I'm not going after that."
Don't worry, Dean, you got this. And I'll give him advantage with my performance.
Dean, if you can't follow that, you won't be able to follow me in the actual show.
No, you've got this, Dean. Don't worry, you're hella hot. Go for it.
Dean, who is actually hella hot since his hair is on fire,
to like just stare and watch.
Dean,
Shades.
Dean does his walk, but Dean's walk is very much, he's a guy. He's just walking like the typical guy, and he's like, "Is that good?" And everyone's just like, "That was great."
Yeah, no, you're doing good, man.
He's like,
I tell you what, if you want to practice, we can totally practice together, though.
he was like, manner.
Not bad. I like the cut of machismo we have going on here.
Yeah, I like his I don't give a shit, but I give a shit sort of thing kind of works.
Aurora laughs. Like, the Primrose family is a lot like that. Very boisterous. Dean is, from what I hear, is a sweetheart.
He seems it.
The rest of the girls go up. Everyone's kind of like settled. You guys have gone up a couple times. They tell you that it's like, you guys are doing great. We're excited. They tell you there is going to be a dress rehearsal at the actual place the morning of. So it won't be that big. Like, you won't be walking in and never having seen the runway kind of thing. Vivian kind of comes to the front. Thanks, everyone. You guys have been there for roughly about 2 hours at this point. Vivian's like, "Thank you, everybody, for taking this seriously. You all look amazing. But I'm going to let you guys go and rest because models need their beauty rest. And that being said, if you're going to drink, keep it to a minimum 2 glasses."
Shush, Zach.
I know. That's rules for other folks.
Right.
Less enabled.
I'm gonna pull into the security guards real quick. You guys decide. We're just gonna have a quick mingle, and then we're gonna move you to the house. So, over here for the security guards, you guys have had the rundown. You've been given your uniform, your badge. You've each been given a crystal for communication. And when you, Zendryil and Syon, when you grab your crystals, you notice that it does have a screen, but the screen is only for you to see. You cannot show it to others. Everyone connects. You're all so that it's a quick access to be able to speak to everyone around. Connor says, like, "All right, I think the models are about to start heading out to the house. Once we get there, we need to just do a quick perimeter, and I'll start assigning everyone to their shifts." Now, when you are inside the house, you are protecting and guarding, not flirting. He looks directly at the 3 men. He's like, "I'm serious. Please." And they're all just like, But it's very obvious they have no intention of following that rule.
It's kind of sexist.
It would be sexist if it wasn't because I hadn't caught them already.
Aren't there like children?
They're not going to be at
Or
the
they-
manor.
Oh,
Though they're staying with their parents.
I was just making sure.
No, we're staying with their parents. Why would we have them at the house? We are allowing you all to drink
All
at
do
least
weird
2 glasses.
things here.
Oh, that's right. You cannot drink on shift, but you can drink after. And apparently the rule of the house is 2 glasses.
What do you define as a glass?
It's the 7-Eleven slushy bucket.
You just see him go like this, like.
Zen
I'm not
and
gonna-
Zaki
I'm
are going to be
not
so
gonna
happy to
answer
see
that.
each other again.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Let me tell you.
get on over to the room and help. You're gonna have to escort them. Get. So he sends you guys over to the room with all of the models. Zarbi immediately finds Asher and Cordelia, who are not modeling. They're actually going to be the performers for the show.
Singing?
Mm-hmm.
Hell
So
yeah.
one is playing the lyre, one is singing, and Kai and Pearl are participating. So Sarabi sees her new ocean friends, and she rushes over there to them.
My, she's so attached to you, Zach. Practically bound at the hip.
No worries about that.
Do you think she'll even want to go home?
She might have to at some point, but, let her have fun. Being out of the shadow of her father is going to be just a great vacation for her.
Daddy issues? I say that as someone who has a few, but yeah.
Learn something new every day. Yes, let's just say a little bit of overbearing sort of control freak is not enough of an answer for it. Tyrannical, sort of overbearing dictator. Zen! Hey, how's it going? Man, it is. Come here. It's just waving her over and Syon as they strut in.
Hey, Syon!
You guys see each
Wow, you
other?
practically pointed at me.
So apparently we have to watch over all these people. And there's like 3 troublemakers that aren't here. Are there any troublemakers in this group?
Well, unfortunately, you are overlooking an entire group of children. I was told there'd be ladies here, but I'm not seeing any, except for Fair Aurora, of course.
Aurora is speaking with her brother in the center of the room.
I do say the Fair Aurora part a little bit so that she can hear that.
If you are looking in her direction, you do see her approached by these 2 individuals.
Are those the bullies from earlier?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Perception, what kind of attitude do they have towards them?
Second question, how old do they look?
Am I going to go pick on children here in a second?
So age-wise, Lena is, I believe, about to be 21. It is 21. Luna would be around 20. Samuel is also 19-20, and Aurora is 17 turning 18.
Okay, they're old enough to catch fist. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
So Zeffer, seeing them approach, is just gonna kind of slyly make her way over.
When you
Aurora!
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Aurora, you said this was your brother, Samuel. Hi, my name's Zeffer.
Pleasure. It's like, my, you are pale. It's adorable. Never change.
Thank you. It's a curse, but I heard you know about those, so looks like it's all Chaos Crew, Curse Crew here.
Are you telling them about the family curse? Aurora's like, no, just that curse is our bitch and a half. It's like, oh yeah, I did say that, don't I? You do hear the other 2 start to giggle. Samuel immediately is like, what do you preening hens want? We're not doing anything. We're just here. We're standing right here.
How loud was it when he made that comment?
Loud enough that most people in the room heard it. It's not a big room.
Well, hello everyone. I am head of security for this operation. We're not going to have any issues, or if there are any issues, you come to me. Okay?
Is there a position of station we should address you by, like captain or officer or
Captain will work.
help on the deception or whatever?
This is going to be straight Let's see. What do I want to do? They're all plus 14. This is deception.
Okay.
For an 18 for a total of 32. Wait, you said you gave me advantage?
Yes, I gave you advantage.
You know what? Let's just roll it for the hell of it to see if we can beat a 32.
F it, why not?
28. We're gonna go with 32.
You do. They believe you in the sense of like, okay, security. They're not giving it too much thought to like, okay, yeah, it's probably the person in charge. But they do. But you do see Alina turn, and she's like, "Thank you. That's so good to hear." But Luna, I'm kind of bored with all of this. Maybe we should take off. And she just kind of moves around. She gives her a kiss, and she moves this way to speak over here.
And remember, it's a 2-drink. And then you're cut off.
Luna doesn't move. She just kind of stares down Aurora. Like, my, you have so many people looking out for you. Isn't that wonderful? Some of us born so lucky last year, huh? And she walks away.
Man, the air just felt so much lighter. Oh my god, it was so heavy over here for a second. I wonder what that was.
Hold on, wait.
It's a string of words you could put together.
My bitchy cunt alarm is going off.
Oh my gosh! Yes, seems that mine must be out of date. I'll defer to you, Captain.
You guys make her laugh. She does laugh it off. Samuel's like, "Don't listen to them. All right? There's you know. I know. It's they are allowed to feel how they feel, and I don't have to care.
What is their damage anyway? If you're not comfortable talking about it here, we can totally have like a nice sleepover.
She kind of looks around like
mansion.
Well, that is more of a private conversation, but I am marrying her brother soon, and a lot of it stems from that.
Arranged marriage or happy?
You hear Samuel scoff. Sam, stop. It's just a stupid thing to call it. It's not that.
What's the lucky groom's name?
I'm just trying to vary if I should say congratulations or not.
I've been engaged to the first son of the Trust family, Ray Trust. The largest dukedom in all of Lala Land.
Looks over towards Syon like we have no context.
Above table, I was making sure it wasn't one of the 3 I have to watch out for.
No.
Okay.
She kind of just... You notice that when she says his name, she kind of like... There is like that lightest little bit of a blush.
Oh, you do kind of like him.
Really hard not to. He's gorgeous.
Well then, congratulations. Blessings be upon thee. So you're joining their family and they have a fucking issue with that?
The circumstances of which I have joined their family are peculiar and unusual, and Luna has every right to hate me, and I'm just not really gonna fight it. But again, that I feel that I don't have a lot of friends, so having someone to talk to would be nice. So we all going to the same home, after all.
Well, to be honest, if paper airplanes are the worst you have to worry about, I don't know, maybe there's some other related issues to this or something like that. Maybe there's a chance to turn things around.
You doing the killing with kindness routine?
More like don't acknowledge anything they do against me routine. I was asked to try and get along, and this is my vision.
Well, I have to say you were coming off with far more grace and dignity than they are.
You see her get really uncomfortable with what you said, but she smiles. She's like, thank you. But I'm ready to get out of here.
Let's head back, get our 2-drink minimum, and have some fun, huh?
Mm-hmm. Syon, is there anyone that you'd like to speak to in the room, since everyone else has spoken?
No, we just getting who to watch and stuff, since this job already started, so trying to figure out how to go back.
Above table, I have a question. Is this Dean Primrose? Does he really have fire emitting out of his body?
Yeah, it's coming off like it's not like crazy swirls, but like little bits.
Hey, hot stuff. You got control over all that? Just making sure it's not like a safety hazard or anything. No offense if like.
As long as you don't piss me off, they stay like this.
Noted.
I like him.
Zendryil, you can't just ask people why they're on fire.
As you guys are gearing up to leave, Syon.
I won't know unless I ask him.
This is true. Syon is kind of accosted by all of the little girls in the room, who just kind of run up and they're like, your armor's pretty.
Syon has a fan club.
Thank you. It was a gift.
Princess Elsie's just like, a wonderful gift, because you look great in it. Are you gonna model too?
You know he can part water.
No, I'm not modeling. I'm just here for security.
Stardust.
Yeah, we call him Medieval Moses. He's great.
The girls' eyes light up at the part
Saved
water.
an entire ship of people. He
get,
parted the water. That guy right there.
The other little girl's just like, you're really cool, and then they run off back to the other to where they're supposed to go because they're gonna get picked up by parents. Right.
Before the girls have run back to bother Alphonse, I kind of do a little bit of a stop by his little seat and just go. There's not much you need to be worried about, man.
I have to do a good job. I have to earn honor for my family.
Just remember when you're out there, you get to own that floor. You get to own their attention.
You see
Bask in it.
He's imagining himself with all the attention.
Also, I'm gonna teach you a few looks if you find me later on. Gotcha? I'll teach you blue steel.
What's blue steel?
Oh, it's a little bit like just full like whip something at him.
He immediately tries to imitate it.
Don't throw your chin too far. Just let it carry. Stop naturally. If you do it a little bit too hard, you're gonna get whiplash, and that's gonna hurt your neck. And you need that neck for other things like impressive folks. Trust me. But you got it.
I got this. I'm gonna make my parents proud.
I go over to Pearl and Kai and be like, look, if you're all going to do something like dumb or silly, I can always turn a blind eye. Just saying. But don't cause any trouble.
We're actually going to go stay at our mom's house. So. And
Well, geez, that'll be fun.
Zarabi said she's coming with us. So have fun at the manor. You do see Zarabi clinging onto Kai.
It's really funny seeing Zarabi pass up on the manor. She's a big fan of reality shows.
I think she has her eye on spending more time with Kai.
Oh, by all means.
That's not jealousy, I hear, is it?
No. Honestly, happy for her.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys don't get a whole lot of freedom and free time back home.
At least now I have an idea of what she's into.
Mermaids?
There is not a single person back home that she's had an eye out for.
Maybe she was just waiting for the right one.
Always some fish out there for you. You know what? Now I said that, that sounds a little too corny. How about we go break that 2-drink limit?
All right.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to just move you guys. We're going to just fast travel. And then we're going to take a quick bio break. B-I-O. Bio break.
Woo.
I can't talk today.
You're doing good. Honestly, the time's been flying by. I didn't even realize it was break time yet.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty dinner.
All right. So you guys are all here at the manor. It's been a couple. You guys will have been here for about an hour. You guys have settled. Your rooms are.
It's been 1 week.
Zendryil and Zeffer are going to be sharing a room. Sharing a room on the top on the third floor. Same with Zach and Syon. You guys, when you get up there, I'll show it to you in a minute. You notice that they're very different, as in they are much nicer. But as you guys are kind of chilling, you hear all of the mingling and stuff. So you guys are just gonna walk in and exist there for a little bit. And we're gonna take a break right now. And when we come back, we'll have some of that. And where is my OBS? Because it's gone. And
there will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord.
I hope everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Yes, they can hear me. Perfect. All right, so last we left off, everyone had just gotten to the manor. The other girls have kind of found a place to hang out in. Aurora and Samuel are off in a small study area. You do notice that there is a housemaid, a handyman, and a cook kind of running around. So it's not just the models in the house. Oh, I need to add the other security. 1, 2. I'm missing one of the security guys. I think I'm missing Damon. Not Damon. Dante and Connor. And I'll put them over outside. Let's put them over here. Okay. So you guys, the house itself, in my mind's eye, it's kind of like the houses in Bridgerton. It's like that style of manor. I do have a visual for you guys. I'm just giving you guys the visuals. I didn't put them on the stream this time. It's kind of like what the house generally looks like. The outside is very, a lot of grass, very like flatlandish, 1 or 2 trees around. Our security guards, you guys would, Zach and Syon specifically, you guys are kind of placed in the entrance areas, but you are allowed to like move about the house, but like the entrance is something you have to cover. And Zach and Zeffer, you guys can mingle on about.
Oh my god, it's been a while since I haven't had to worry about guard duty or watch. So where should we head up first? The kitchens?
Possibly. We could see if they have a bar or den or any liquor whatsoever.
Oh, hey, before you all go, there's 3 troublemakers to be on the lookout for in case they somehow slip by us. Damon, Theodore, and Roland, they were causing problems the other day.
Okay,
Oh, yeah?
so a trio of chipmunks are up to no good.
Apparently, they're just some spoiled rich kids that didn't get invited to the party or something.
Do we have wanted posters for them or something?
Yeah, what do they look like? Do you know?
No.
Because I mean, if they're sneaking in under it like a different name, or if
I'm
one of
sure
these
we would have
nobles-
asked what they look like or gave generic descriptions.
You're looking for 2 individuals, 3 individuals, 1 with red hair, the other 2 with silvery white hair.
What's with all the silvery white hair being quote unquote undesirables here?
Well,
And apparently Theodore's the ringleader.
gotcha. So Theodore and the rats, will, I guess, keep an extra eye out if we see any other unwarranted visitors.
Did you hear if there was any like connection between these guys and like one of like if they're friends with a particular noble? Because they might just pop the window open and come in for the 2-drink minimum.
They weren't very forthcoming with information. Apparently, we'll know them because they did haul off and punch one of the other security guys. So
Oh,
I think they're gonna stand out.
well, that's very rude of them. At the very least, and I will at this point link the 4 of us into a mind link.
Rich thugs, my favorite. Well,
Are they all?
And
Well-
apparently, we're all supposed to get along. But if push comes to shove, we can shove back.
Do we call for you guys in case we do happen to find these folks, or are we free to handle it how we see fit?
You do you.
Fair. Like I said, it sounds like that drink limits for the security members. So, bye.
There does happen to be this bush that I'm standing behind, and if something got left behind it,
Zen, seriously, what can I make for you?
Surprise me.
Oh boy, I like the sound of that. I want to
Alright.
surprise me too.
Let's see if I can get something close to the Kraken. I got a whiff of it, so.
We should probably go to the kitchens to see what they got.
You know what? Make something and call it obsessive force.
Oh, I like being given a name.
That sounds like
Sorry,
it's gonna knock you on your ass in one go.
Zeph, let's find that bar.
Okay, let's go.
You guys
So yeah,
will-
we'll go in and we'll look for the bar.
Wine cellar, liquor storage.
You will-
Rich people have got to have something.
you will find all of that through the kitchens.
All right, we'll head for the kitchens then.
When you guys,
There's a door around here somewhere.
it's because like down. So, yeah. When you guys get down to the kitchen, you see the cook there preparing a couple different meals. There is like an assortment of shelving to what is now, I guess, the right, left, and there's a liquor cabinet full. Like open it, it's one of those things where none of the bottles have labels. The cook points is like, just think of what you want and grab the bottle.
Mm.
Nice. Oh, do you need an extra pair of hands in here?
No,
A lot of hungry teenagers
No,
tonight.
I have system. I teach system to nobody. I do this.
Awesome, cool. Well, if you do happen to need a hand, I'm not afraid to get pasta on them. You know what I mean?
She said no. Take the no. My gods.
Some of us aren't used to having help around.
Yeah. And if someone says no, you take the no.
Okay. How do you take fuck off?
Cold, but with a nice little bit of lime.
Thaumaturgy. The most amount of lime she could possibly taste in her mouth.
Okay. She's like, ugh, ugh, God.
I'll try and get it better next time. Zach, what are you finding?
Actually, there's a good amount of lime juice. Just grabs one of the bottles, grabs another one. Honestly, just having everything in one bottle takes the fun out of it. So he just takes a few, pulls out one of his own bottles, just goes, "All right, let's make obsessive force. This thing needs to kick you right in the teeth." You know, we have a drink that we're aware of from one of these other worlds that we're connected to. What is it? Pangalactic Gargle Blaster?
Wow.
Amazing drink. Oh, yeah.
A garble blaster. What is that even served in?
One of the best drinks from this world, from what I've heard. It's like having your face smashed in by a wedge of lemon wrapped around a gold brick. Really good stuff. But we're not going for that, so we're going for something close to that. So let's see what I can do. And he just starts whipping together a drink, like mixing bottles telekinetically, grabs a shaker, all sorts of other stuff, and looks back towards the head cook and just goes, by the way, can I trouble you for a drink for yourself?
Whiskey.
All right. It's just, he flips out another one of his bottles and just goes, "Zeffer, glass, please."
Yep. And I'll just think glass and reach for glass.
You get glass. Or a glass.
Grabs over one of those drinks. Ice, rocks, neat. What you want?
Neat.
Got it. I like her.
Me too.
Basically, two hands making one drink, telekinesis pouring a fine glass of whiskey for the head cook. Just shaking it up. All right. Sift. Pours a little shot, slides it over towards Zeffer.
Oh, thank you.
Honest opinions. Let me know how it is.
Do I need to do a con save or anything for this one?
Yes.
You might.
Fantastic.
Every time you drink,
From-
you gotta do the con save. As you're,
The
as
name
you're
of the drink
taking
should be
your hit,
offensive
though.
force. Yes.
Ooh, 5.
You felt that one. That one got you
Fuck.
warm quick.
Jesus Christ.
Now that is glowing praise.
God, I'm speaking like. Of course, she's saying like Jesus Christ, but that's in our world. It's a joke that she's just starts speaking infernal. Good God damn! What in the hell was in this?
That's offensive force. Whew. He grabs the spare bottle, like pulls out his emerald pen, writes on it offensive force, pours the entire concoction into the bottle, corks it. This is good for one drink. And we'll go. All right, there's some bush in the back. We got to go find that.
So, as
You and I are looking for Bush.
Aren't we all?
Sorry, Lily. Sorry.
Sorry, that broke me a little.
The train has gone off the track.
All right. So real quick, and then I'm gonna flash to the securities. As you take your shot and you feel it kind of hit you when you start speaking infernal, you do hear one of the two from other like it's like and a lightweight to boot.
Recovering alcoholic. I'm allowed to have flaws.
Recover, you're a new alcoholic.
That's fair.
The guy just scoffed like, of course they would. No wonder they get along with her. And they try to like shuffle out. It's like, Alina's gonna have to get this taste out of my mouth.
They really don't like personality here, do they?
The cook looks up. Not those. Not those.
Yeah,
Never those.
I was told there was going to be some gorgeous ladies here. It's just hard to find any these days, huh?
Can't find any, huh? That's alright. I wouldn't let anybody call me a lady anyway.
I didn't say it was impossible.
I'm kind of a guillotine versus bouquet type gal.
All right. I'm gonna flash
Strikes an
over.
image.
I'm gonna flash over real quick to Syon. Syon, you are at the back of the building. Is there anything you are doing in specific?
No, just scan the lay of the land, seeing what I'm gonna have to lock up later, stuff like that. Or when I do the night checks and everything, locking up when people go to sleep, just I haven't been here before, so I'll just do a quick round of all the rooms and stuff, entries, exits.
Okay. Before you leave that room, you hear Alana and Adelaide call you over. Hi. We were wondering, are we allowed to leave? Like, could we, if we wanted, to go to one of the clubs or one of the taverns in town? Could we go?
Not without the buddy system. And I'm pretty sure you guys were told there was a limit to drinking for the event.
Well, we don't have to drink. We just wanted to go out and, we don't get to come into the city that often. And we just wanted to go and have some fun. If we need to do the buddy system, it could be us and then a handy dandy security guard.
I was just told about the buddy system and the drink limit. I do not know about a curfew, but you guys are adults, so I would assume you guys would just be responsible.
Alana looks like he's so serious. Shh. Okay, well, we'll try to get proper permission, but if we do need a security guard, could we count on you? The other ones are kind of our brothers.
I mean, as long as it's cleared, I don't see why not. Then you guys would just have to follow if I say we need to leave, then we need to leave. If everything goes well, then you guys can stay there longer. It was just circumstantial.
We follow very good directions. You see, Adelaide's like, stop being desperate. Okay, thank you. We'll totally get back to you on that. I have to just get a crystal and make a call.
Okay. I'll just keep patrolling. To the next room.
You do pass Luna and Lysandra, who are being kind of bitchy. Nesta and Selena are just kind of chilling, each of them reading a book in comfortable silence. They look at you like, hi, thank you, and continue their book. Did you want to speak to them, or are you just going to chill there?
I'm just checking, patrolling, seeing if there's anything. I have no reason to engage with them.
Right. Alright, cool. Give me a perception roll for like the whole place, and then I'll tell you what you're feeling. Zendryil.
Yes.
Passive or roll?
Roll. Zendryil, are you up those
Yes.
stairs?
Yes, because how sturdy does that chandelier look?
I'm gonna go with sturdy because the house has been like well kept. But why?
I want to make an acrobatics check to get on the chandelier.
Why? I mean, make the check.
Because it's a good vantage point at the front door.
Okay, make the roll.
To be fair, as an adventurer, you always need to know if you can pull off some chandelier acrobatics-based nonsense.
I mean, aren't you like a swashbuckler or?
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
24.
Hell yeah.
You make that jump and you land on the chandelier.
And then I wish to make a stealth check.
You can make the stealth check.
Batman.
For a 20, non-natural.
You are able to successfully hide, though I'm sure the person that just literally was right behind you as you did that saw that. But yes, you, for the most part, you are somewhat hidden.
Well, wait, did he come from the upper or the lower?
Lower. He still would have seen you like leap.
I did it stealthily.
You are well hidden though. Like you can't. Like you are well hidden up there, and no one else
Ignore
saw
me.
that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Also, Syon had just rolled a perception of 25 to your 24 and 20, so he did see. And aside from having seen Zendryil very artfully leap onto the chandelier, realizing like no one else would have seen that but you. You notice that there sounds like there's some yelling outside, like hollering.
Like from wouldn't the security guards just use their crystals if they needed anything? Is that what's flashing, or it's just mumbles?
You hear like
You
people, like,
you
pulling
said
hollering.
the crystals are all connected, right?
Yeah, crystals are connected.
Status check.
Check. This is Dante. Harold.
Everybody else.
Devonshire here. Get off the mic, Connor.
I hear shenanigans,
You hear what?
tomfoolery.
As you say that. Actually, Zendryil, you didn't hear it. Syon heard it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Syon
Sonic gets to do the whole breaker nonsense then.
He just probably just messed around. We'll stop it at the like get off the mics. Like stop messing around.
Get your thumb off the button.
Syon, you would continue to hear the hoot and hollering, but the words are starting to become clear, and you hear a name being called out for.
Oh dear.
You hear, "Come out, little sister! Rora!" I'm not going to bite.
Do all of us hear that?
I was about to say, yeah, we're
No.
also
You guys
like
would-
we
you guys are-
should be Okay, we should be trying to come out to stash the bottle in the bush by now. So would we hear it if we made it to the door?
You guys are here.
I would just tell you guys over the connection that somebody's looking for your new friend, and also mention to Zendryil that, oh look, an answer to your boredom. And I'll just walk out. Since they need the chaperones. Good night. Excuse me, ma'am. You can't go outside without chaperones. Buddy system.
Sorry, yes.
Like nobody knows I'm up on the chandelier, though.
Just let us
for me.
handle this.
Except for you, but you made no mention of it.
Well, you're trying to be sneaky. I'll let you do your sneaky. Rules are rules, man.
Yes,
You follow them. No exceptions.
Thank you. What do you want, Roland? Theodore, what are you doing here? Oh, it's our little sister. Look how pretty our little sister is. Samuel kind of scoffs. Oh, they're drunk.
So who are you guys again? I need to double check my list of invitees or undesirables.
Why, we're family. That is my baby sister, my baby brother, and Loken, you have someone in there as well. The guy behind him's like, we're family.
Are you guys a bunch of mongoloids? Because you guys have to tell me first so I can know how to treat you guys.
What the fuck did you just call them?
Because I asked what you guys
stealing my
were and
gimmick.
you were.
It's a fun word.
Stealing my
You
gimmick.
only have that word because I told that story. So shit.
I asked what you guys' names were, not your relationship to people here, since I had to check a list.
They're my brothers. They're drunk. I can get rid of them. Go home, Theodore. I'm sure Mother and Father will be quite tiffed at you being here. You didn't even want to play. Like, I always want to play, little sister. Where is that? Why are you here? Where is that charming fiance of yours? Huh? The one
Above table, did you shut the door when you went out, or is the door wide open?
Should be open. Nobody closed it.
I'm gonna just step right
And
out.
how loud
the
are
door.
they talking?
Well, it's louder now with the doors.
You hear Roland laugh, and all the other young nobles kind of laugh too. But Theodore's like, where is that wonderful fiance you were gifted after breaking the law? You see Aurora's face, Syon. You just see it pale, like the look of true horror just crossed her face. Samuel comes up, and he's just like, "Shut up, Theodore. Just go home." I don't see why I need to do that. I think that it is preposterous that we have to pretend like perfect little Aurora deserves everything she's suddenly getting. Largest dukedom in the land? That's ridiculous for someone who broke the law. Aurora is not speaking. Samuel is now getting closer. He's like, I will rip your head off. Get out of here. They shout back and forth. It's getting aggressive.
You don't like people who break the law? Zeffer is just like, if there's like a porch or something, she's just hanging nonchalantly and looking out at him.
Who's this?
Hi, I'm Zeffer. Who the fuck are you?
Why is that thing talking to me? Sister, get rid of it. Send your pet away. I'm so
Roland
sorry.
needs to make a
He's
strength
drunk
saving
as
throw.
hell. A what saving throw? So I can pull him up.
Strength saving throw.
All right. Where are you, sir? There you are. Says yes, this motherfucker has a sheet. Strength?
He's gonna need it.
And if he's inebriated, he gets disadvantage on it.
Alright. 15 for that first one. Let's see what the lower one is. That is a 7 for his strength saving throw.
He mid-sentence, he flips, like almost as if he just suddenly has to do a cartwheel, goes 180 degrees and lands on the top of his head and falls forward.
That happens. Everyone just like Roland runs over to
Now-
help his brother.
Now,
Oh my, he tripped.
I will say this, as someone who has fallen directly onto the top of their head before, as an incredibly disorienting experience. Needless to say, when you do it, you inebriated, you tend to eat shit. So,
I'll let you finish your sentence.
So as Zach is just kind of has been listening to everything, just that last sentence, something just kind of breaks, and he just watches as this person does decides to wear the world as a hat, and as everyone just kind of goes, oh. Zen, I think we found the morons.
So seeing all this, and then everybody start coming down the steps, I guess I will descend from my awesome hiding spot.
You can always go back.
So that's a 34 to dismount.
You dismount perfectly. Fleur and all.
All right, everyone, to the rooms. Let the big boys play.
Theodore, who was on the ground, kind of gets up. Is this the company you're keeping now? Did you meet them in Onyx Lands? Did they come through one of your portals? As he says the words portals, you hear an audible gasp come from everyone behind you. Aurora now looks like she wants to die. Samuel is going to jump over and tackle his brother. That one.
Oh dear.
They are now in a scuffle.
Oh no. What do you guys take Aurora inside somewhere private when we get her brother?
Aurora, please.
Dante, Connor,
We'll make sure not to hurt.
lock everybody up, or head count on everybody. We got
won't-
this.
Yeah, we won't hurt them. We're just gonna subdue them, okay?
Yeah, subdue them.
You see Connor show up and be like, everyone stop.
Was Connor the one that got punched?
No. Peter's still trying to make his way over. So the scuffle is happening. Syon, at this point, would you guys like to roll for initiative? If we are accepting to subdue them in battle, it would still be initiative.
No worries. Is Aurora gonna go into the house? I just gotta know for what I'm gonna do next.
She is kind of standing out there, but not. You're gonna see Dante kind of like not really help her. You're just gonna tell her go inside before he comes back out. And she's kind of just in the doorway, like staring. So.
If she's not gonna go in, I'll just tell her like just lay low, and then before initiative starts, the other comes out, and I look back at the other girls. Show's over, and I just put up a wall of darkness. They can't see through it.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna move to everybody. Give me that initiative roll. I got Syon's.
Fucking shit. 13.
Zeffer, what's yours?
I'll be going last. It's a 9.
And Zach.
25.
25. Okay, so it's gonna be
You'll be
Zach,
going
The
Syon,
other fate does a lot of work.
Zach, Syon, and Zen, and then Zeph. Okay. Oh, hang on. Where's my encounter? I need to roll for them too. Auto roll, and I will put in 10. 13, 9 y 25. Start. All right, Zach, you are up.
Quick question to the DM: this Roland guy is he blood related to Aurora, or is this like a?
Both of them are her blood brothers, full blood brothers.
I don't recall if she spoke glowingly of her brother or not.
She said she likes the younger one better than she likes the older one.
So that's not Roland. Okay. No.
Samuel, she likes Samuel better than the other two.
I, despite the darkness that has gone up, I extend a hand over towards Aurora.
She's just like, she kind of just looks. She's like, I need to know. I can talk him down or something. He just wants to rile me up.
You can. Likely. I'm sorry that your brother has decided to treat you this way.
Probably for the cause.
Sometimes siblings are all you got. Well, if this is going to come to a thing of fisticuffs, then might as well get myself into the mix. And Zaki will shoot forward, flip over the wall, and land basically right over Roland's head, and just go, all right, come on. I believe Dame is almost. I don't need to take a swing at anyone. I'll let them take the first swing. But I will essentially ready an action in case anyone steps into it comes to take a swing at me. I'll strike back.
Don't do anything to Roland.
No, actually, I'm not going to be readying an action.
Don't do anything to Roland. You'll ruin my joke.
I'm essentially just standing there being a nice big target, being like, hello, boys. Special greetings from the second layer of hell. Come on.
Alright, so next. Is that your turn, sir?
I essentially am still concentrating on telekinesis. I have moved myself into that position.
Perfect.
I'm basically letting my action go for the most part. If along the lines of, if you know what, I'm gonna ready an action if anybody tries to go after Aurora or any of the other folks who are not involved in this. I will have a blade ready to go. But other than that, yeah, I'm just basically taunting them a bit, be like, yeah, that's right, I'm off-worlder. I'm such garbage. Ooh, look at me, I'm right here. Come take a swing.
Alright. Roland is up next.
Hey, dipshit.
Alright. I'm gonna just use this one's.
I'll let you get one. Come on.
Don't do anything to Roland.
I might have to do something.
No. Trust me.
It shouldn't hurt him that bad.
Trust me.
Alright, it's all fisticuffs, so it's gonna be an unarmed strike. Does a 28 hit you?
Wow. Jesus Christ, on an unarmed strike against a 28?
Yeah.
Yes, that will hit.
Alright.
Guys, I think he might be a monk.
Okay. That's just 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Well, in response to that, just a moment. He needs to make another strength saving throw.
That is a 10.
10? That fails. He is going to take 5 points of psychic damage in response. In addition to that, he is shoved. I'm assuming that's like a wall that goes like a step up, determined to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He is shunted backwards and slams into that wall.
Got it. Okay, next.
And I actually sit there for a bit. There's like a minor moment where it looks like there's like a little bit of bruising, and it's just, Well, sticks and stones it is, huh?
All right.
But that's my reaction.
Sounds good. Next up is Theodore, who is still attacking his brother, so he's really just gonna try to strike Samuel. And unfortunately, that does hit Samuel. And Samuel takes 5 points of damage. And next up is Syon.
Swing. I get the most out of this. And then it'll be 7th level Spirit Guardians.
I
That escalated quickly.
Uh,
That escalated quickly.
that might kill a lot of people.
And I'll just everybody except for the security guards and the party people have to do a
I mean,
We are
technically,
the
you
party
can
people.
21 saving throw.
you can always say I'm doing this in a non-lethal way, which means
In most cases, magic is not done non-lethally. It is usually just. It's up to the DM, though.
DM will allow non-lethal strike of that if that's what the player wants. This is Lala Land. The magic
It
will
won't,
bend,
though.
but that's up to the player.
Yeah, sure. I'll try not to. Right.
Dust them, Syon. Reduce them to ashes.
All right.
I don't think we need to traumatize Aurora any more than we already have, please. It's been a rough day for her.
I mean, it'll be funny.
Did you put up the shadow thing in front of her or behind her?
I put it basically just to cover this doorway so that the Luckilycursed don't get a free show and, you know, like ammo to use against Aurora later. Basically, that was just to help Aurora not be embarrassed about what's going on.
Got it. All right. Okay, so they had to do a what saving throw, Charles? Wisdom. Okay. 21. All right. Let's roll first for Roland. Got a 12, so he did not pass. He was in that thing, right? Oh, Roland's not even in there. It's just Theodore. Okay.
What about Alvin?
Theodore did 16. That didn't pass.
Dave.
And then the nobles, the other noble kids.
There, DM. I put the darkness up. I'll take it off later. Just so that you have a reference of where it is.
Thank you. Oh, one got 20, but that still doesn't pass it. All right, one got 22. Didn't pass it. And the last one got a nat 1. Did not pass that. All right. So only one of them passed it, and I think it's the one that's like in the, right here. This guy. He passed it. He passed it. Everybody else did not. So what happens?
They just get attacked by these demon-looking ass mermaid
Jesus.
spirits in combat mode. You know, with the claws and teeth, and they'll if they didn't save it, they're gonna take 42 damage or 21 if they did. So the one guy that saved takes 21.
Non-lethally.
Yeah, it's okay. I can bring them back if they die.
Christ, that is the most intimidating thing a cleric can say. The only thing I would add is, it's alright, I can bring them back if they die, if I feel like it.
Alright, so
And
here's...
they do gotta consent to be brought back to us.
That is true.
Alright, so here's what happens, basically. I'm gonna mark them.
Their rich parents can donate to the recovery spells.
So, these guys that I have marked... Lorcan would still be alive, I believe. Where's his sheet? Barely. He's barely alive. Okay. So those 3 that I marked, they would be down. They had exactly 40. So they are downed. We need to completely. We're just gonna say that they're completely knocked out. The other ones have all been injured, but they are still very much alive, which is a good thing, and they're still able to walk around. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
Well, for everybody who's survived, I guess, still conscious, their speed is half. I'll just be like, okay, you guys still have a chance to leave willingly, or the fun way, really. It's up to you guys.
Samuel is able to crawl out from under his brother.
My vote's for the fun way.
I just can't move hilarious. He kind of like moves up. Theodore like wipes some blood off of his face. He just looks at everyone's like, well, isn't this a proper fight?
We thought tonight was going to be boring.
Is it though?
Not really.
I haven't even had a drink yet.
I don't know. Your boy can't hit for shit.
It feels very, how do the kids say it? GG easy? Skill diff?
What is that?
Get
Celestial, Draconic, GG
Get
Easy.
good.
I think it's slang.
You hear Damon kind of call out, be like, all this over an Onyx Lands whore?
I throw a dagger directly at his feet.
Is it your turn?
Can I use my reaction?
You can take my bonus action for that.
Go for it.
Is it my turn?
They're gonna.
I haven't gone yet.
He's giving
Neither
you.
of us.
It's not, but he's giving you his bonus action. I'll allow it. Go for it.
I said, I'm aiming for his feet.
Yeah. Okay. It's this guy.
That's a 19.
That lands directly right in between his 2 feet. He looks down and just like, really? Do you even...
That was a warning.
He looks over at Theodore. He's like, I thought you said people would be understanding of this. He's like, they will once they hear the whole truth. Okay.
Enlighten me.
Roland, who's up against the wall. But before he actually responds, I do think it is someone else's turn, though. So let's give it that. And then I will give you your response.
Maybe.
You know, actually, here's what
Next
I'm gonna
turn,
do.
let's
It's
go.
it's the mage's turn, or that's what the power level is for one of these guys. So he will answer Zeffer after what she said. And that will be his turn. He'd be like, everyone knows, or everyone's gonna know, that she opened the portal at the Winter Ball and brought Prince Tavol. Because she believed he was gonna take her as his bride.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not from here. All I've seen
Why
is
did you
all of you
ask?
treat her like
But
shit.
you asked. I'm answering your question. Why ask?
I was
if you
just
didn't
hoping
want to
there'd be a
know?
better reason for everyone being a dick.
You
She
just
opened
said
a
you're
door.
not from here, so why would you know? As he's trying to speak to you, you do notice. At this point, Peter is already here, Harold and Dante, and they are looking at Aurora like, the fuck? Like it's a genuine what the fuck? He's like, just because you're not from here doesn't mean that it changes the severity of what she did.
My God, the world has ended around us.
It could have.
We're having a fashion show tomorrow.
Yes.
Actually, day after tomorrow.
Oh, right. Day after tomorrow.
He just kind of stares at this like, this is ridiculous. Why do they keep bringing outlaws into these situations? You don't even understand the... Whatever.
I mean, you could ask the queen. She's
Fine,
somebody brings
fine.
people.
The mage just kind of like, fuck this shit, and he just kind of like moves back. He's like, this is ridiculous. Zendryil, it's your turn.
Alright. I hop over the barrier, put my arm around Roland like, hey, you want to hear a joke that'll have you Roland on the ground? He has to make a wisdom saving throw of 17.
Fuck you, wordplay.
That is a 6.
He is, as he looks at me, and I just say, you, he is now on the ground, laughing his ass off.
Okay. He is now on the ground laughing his ass off.
And then I would just walk over to Damon. That's not a nice thing to say to a lady. You want to say something to me? And then I will end my turn.
Got it.
Roland has to make a wisdom saving throw, otherwise he's just going to stay there laughing.
Every turn?
On his turns. Yep.
On his turn.
Got it. All right, so the other 3, they're down. So next is Zeph.
Well, I kind of already used my. You said you gave me a bonus action, so I'll cut any bonus actions out.
No, he gave you his bonus action.
Oh, okay. So I have a full action?
So you have a bonus action now.
Oh, she already
My
used
full turn.
Never mind.
Does it look like the fight's gonna end, or does it look like they want to keep fighting?
No, it's looking like they're trying to like they're kind of starting to back off her a little bit.
All right. Now I got to figure out which one of these guys is friendly and which one isn't.
I mean, I know who I'm going after next.
The one laughing on the ground?
No. You got that one. Someone else used some very choice words that I would love to have some a piece in. So.
Oh, the one that I'm like staring nose to nose with right now?
Yeah, he's next.
Okay. Young noble. Dante's on our side, right?
Dante, Harold, and Peter are on your side.
Okay.
That's a lot of named people.
Yeah.
And Connor. He's on our side.
And Connor, yeah, Connor is also. He's
okay.
Dealing with the guy on the other side of the circle.
Theodore hasn't seen much action. I'll just jump down.
Hey, Peter.
Jump on Theodore, and I'm not using the sharp part of my knives, I'm using the back just to kind of like jab at them.
Okay.
So it'll be non-lethal.
Alrighty. That hits.
And I'm doing these with like the attempt to just knock him out.
Alright, that meets it, beats it, that hits.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, isn't that your roll? The Zeffer 19? Dagger to hit?
That was the to throw.
Oh my god,
earlier.
bad. So 14.
As much as I would love to take that.
Oh.
So the 14 misses.
Yes.
I still have another. I've got 2 open fighting.
Go for it. I was like, yeah, the 14.
Well, no, that's not going to do it.
Double 2s.
What's worse is it's not a 1, so I can't reroll.
No,
No rerolls.
not. Damn.
So I'm just gonna bob and weave and just be like, "Hey, fresh new target right here, asshole."
All right.
Wait. Do I have Lucky? Hang on.
Wait,
Did I pick up
time
Lucky?
out. Time out, because since I cast that at 3rd level, I can use it on an additional person. So Theodore has to make a wisdom saving throw of 17.
I do have Lucky.
21.
Well, let's see if Theodore makes a save first.
Yeah.
He did. 21.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't find my
do you want
joke
to use
funny.
Lucky or nah?
Uncultured swine.
Well, I'm trying to see what Lucky does in the system. I'm still thinking like Open Legend and not.
So lucky you can re-roll your attack.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna re-roll one of those attacks.
Dale.
If you get another 14, I'm gonna fucking.
Well, that's a 31.
That hits.
Yeah.
Don an 11. That's my number.
That
Yep.
hits.
That's what sneak attack is. Syon's right there.
Alright, where is he? Alright.
Jesus Christ, that's 42 points of damage.
43.
43 points of damage.
Okay. 43.
So I just land and then back of the neck.
Okay. So he does kind of go down. He's not knocked out, but he's a little incapacitated. Like he's just kind of like, on the floor. That did hit pretty hard.
Listen, you're drunk. Stay down. I won't tell anyone.
He just like laughs. He's like, ridiculous. I just wanted to embarrass her a little. Was it really worth all this?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one receiving it. Like I said, stay down or don't stay down.
If I'm
Meanwhile,
staying-
Roland's just crackling up on the ground.
he kind of like
Is he gonna piss his pants?
Piss his pants. Piss his pants.
I rolled a con save just real quick to see like what I would get. Ask me what I rolled.
What'd you roll, DM?
No, and you're like the one person who can't re-roll.
So he goes number 1.
I was like, you know, let me see. Maybe. As you are like over him, Zeffer, as the spirit guardians are still kind of like roaming, Connor removes himself, pulls out his crystal, and just kind of aims it up. And you see red sparks fly out. And our favorite kind of scary fairy shows up. She sees everything that's happening. She puts her hands on her temples. I asked for one thing. One thing. She then lifts her hands and is able to just separate you guys, except for Zeffer and Theo. The bad guys go one way. The ones who are supposed to be here go up towards the house. She walks over to Zeffer. I'll take it from here, darling.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, I don't think any of you are too bad, but just watch your shit, all right?
Roland's still laughing.
Or don't. See what happens.
She looks over down at Theo. You ready to go tell mommy and daddy that you were misbehaving again? She waves her hands, and he is handcuffed and like half floating up. You all can come with me willingly, or I can do the same thing. Everyone's just like, they shuffle forward. Thank you. You guys weren't even supposed to deal with this. You were my models. Thank
It's
you.
all right. Nothing important got hurt.
Well, it could have. And
Just his pride.
She sees the one. Who made this one laugh? Syon, was that you, or who was this person?
Well, that's my doing.
Could you at least mute it?
This is a really good joke. This is a really good joke. I break the concentration on it.
She handcuffs him as well. Okay, I now have a very long night ahead of me. Please go inside, make sure everyone's okay. Bonuses for everyone that was involved in this, including the models. Duh.
Not
Drink
that
limit.
big an
Drink
issue.
limit went to 4. Have fun.
Does a 23 hit Damon?
A 23 will hit Damon.
Cool. Thank you. And he is going to take just a lot of damage.
Like psychic damage, I'm guessing you're giving him the migraine to end all migraines.
Yeah. As he turns away or anything else along those lines, He takes 37 points of psychic damage just from an unseen blade.
All right.
I want to do something too.
And with a little bit of the words of, it takes a whore to recognize a whore, and trust me, she's not one. You watch your words very carefully in the future.
I'm gonna do something too.
Just a growl in his head.
He just kind of like looks. He takes the damage. He's still standing, but he is in pain, and he kind of just looks over at you like.
Don't worry.
Outworlders.
Don't worry. Hey, Damon, one more thing. Left or right? And she holds up her hands.
He just goes, "What?"
Left or right?
You hear Samuel, "Right!"
Hold on. Does a 15 hit? Because is he handcuffed?
Yeah.
So he can't defend it, right?
No.
So she rears back her right hand to slap him, but then she just knees him right in the nuts.
Fairy Anna, who sees all this, she's like, "I keep telling you, you're gonna get kicked in the nuts if you keep talking to girls like that."
Sneak attack damage.
Connor, could you just escort them?
It was non-lethal.
Who saw the fight first, or who saw them arrive? Who knows what happened? Who can give me a report? Because I'm gonna have to give one.
That sounds like guard duty.
She looks at.
And I'll point at
Syon.
Syon.
Not it, as I go, I need a drink.
They showed up drunk looking for their sister. Apparently they had started a fight earlier. Because, was it Harold or Peter that got knocked? So they came back, started harassing to talk to their sister, but they were on the no entry list. Undesirable side. They were told to leave. They refused. They got their asses kicked. And they mentioned the events that happened at the ball, I guess, was what they were trying to shame her for.
Yeah, it's a real shame these noble kids can't handle a couple of fiends from the Onyx lands.
Did they say it? So they said it out loud.
Yeah, they said who's behind the portals and whatnot.
Okay, because I needed more paperwork today. Oh, that's fine. I will inform the queen that the deal might be off. Okay, that's great. Thank you.
If it helps, I put up darkness, so the only people who heard were the ones getting their asses kicked and those here. So a deal could still be made, if possible.
I will see what I can do. Who knows who they've told at this point. All right, thank you. Please go inside. Have up to 4 drinks. Just early. Drink lots of water.
Some of the models had a question. What is the curfew hour? What's that? They have to be back if they do go out.
No later than 10.
11:30. Got it.
Thank you. Yes, Zeffer.
No, you're good. I was actually gonna kind of see if I could pull Aurora off to the side to have like a girl-to-girl chat, if she's able.
Yeah, you can pull her off to the side. Are you dropping the black thing already, though? Or is it still up?
As Aurora and I are walking in to go somewhere private to talk, I would drop it.
Okay. So, Fairy Anna, let's do this. Fairy Anna would take all of the troublemakers. She thanks everyone. Just so you know, if you check the kitchen, she has had a cake left for you all. So that, because this was kind of annoying.
Ooh, cake.
And as you guys walk in, you do see Luna beam towards Aurora. It's like, portals. Why were they talking about portals? All I heard was portals, and the only people that talk about portals are the ones who open portals when they're not supposed to.
It's a great game back from where I come from. And I'll just
I came through a portal. They were talking about us. We came through a portal. Hey,
was it you?
I think it's
Aurora,
bedtime.
Was it you? And Aurora's just kind of staring, like,
I literally hook my arm around Aurora's. We were gonna have a chat. Come on.
if it was you, and he knows he'll never marry you now.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Fuck off, Otherworlder.
Lime.
Is that all you have?
Girlfriend put a protection spell on me. Fuck you. And she leaves. And Alina is a level 20 wizard. She did put a protection that it's not getting through about.
Oh, I forgot. The pretty princess has special powers.
Yes. Alina, who was just in the back watching this whole altercation very silently. And then Luna kind of runs back to her.
It's all right. The last girl who pissed me off that bad got eaten by I believe it was a turtle dragon. I'll have to give them a call sometime.
She just kind of nods. And she goes off like, oh, we'll bring you to the little room you guys were at. I had them all at before.
Ah, well, sounds like mommy and daddy bought her all those class levels.
Probably.
Above game? Aurora?
I know you're
Yeah,
precious,
okay.
but she's pissed me off.
Good point.
And I know her backstory. I'm being very nice.
This is true. You do know like the origins of the character.
Oh, I could hurt her feelings. I'm not.
All right.
Then.
So let's go towards Aurora and Zeffer. We'll have you can speak with her real quick, and then we'll flash back to everybody. And if there's still more to be said, we'll come back. All right.
Hey,
Aurora
girly.
walks in. I'm certain I'm most likely gonna have this engagement called off, but I'm not entirely sure.
What are they going on about?
Okay, I'm just gonna word vomit.
Go for it.
It's been a long 4 months.
I pour her a drink. Fucking let's do this.
I'm not old enough to drink. And she still tosses it and puts it down.
You know what? I don't know if I am either. It happens when you don't know when your birthday is.
Huh. All right. I'm sorry. It's all of that this is that they're telling the truth. I opened a portal during the Winter Ball because Prince Tyrell told me he was going to claim me as his bride that night. He was actually there to claim Alina because Alina had made a deal after Luna was kidnapped and held for 10 months by Prince Tyrell. And I did know about it because I regularly went to their palace to make this arrangement because I was the only one that could open the portal. I just believed him, I suppose.
So you were manipulated.
I hate saying that because it makes me sound weak, but yes.
Even strong people get manipulated, trust me. So, the way I see it, nobles are play the cards they're given. You had this ability, gave you some status. What were your other options at the time?
I didn't have to work with them. I didn't have to do any of it. I just wanted it. To be queen.
Did you have feelings for him? Or was it more of like a status climbing thing?
I thought for a bit that I could. He's very handsome, but when there's something ugly about a person's personality, it tends to seep through. But he offered me something that no one here could offer me, and I wanted that.
Freedom?
No, I wanted to be queen.
Oh. There's much better ways to become queen. I'm kind of a queen.
How so?
I'm a bandit queen, and she'll pull up the Cruise of Assembly mask. You don't have to be a queen of a sovereign nation to be a queen. As a matter of fact, kings and queens and lords and ladies are just a dime a dozen where I'm from. And the one real king we have, he fucking earned it. He was an adventurer first. The way I see it, a lot of these kids, they just inherited shit.
I'm one of
At
them.
least you were trying to work for something.
I've been training since I was very young, trying to beat best my brothers. I have more magic than they ever will, and I have the capacity to take on so much. Me and Alina are on par in that.
So, what are you doing now?
Well, I don't have access to my magic currently. Because you see, I thought that I'd gotten away with it. He showed up, he challenged, didn't claim me. Nobody saw me, or at least I thought nobody saw me open the portal, so I thought it was clear. A month after, the Queen shows up at my home, in our small house in Lavender City, with Ray Trust and his father and mother, and they explained the deal to me. I was caught. What I'd done was illegal, and I didn't have a real reason or recourse other than my own greed, I suppose. The Queen offered me either prison time, exile, or I agree to join the Trust family.
So, the marriage is your punishment?
That's what I don't really grasp. Because I don't think it's a punishment anymore. Sure, I did demoted from queen to duchess wasn't exactly something I wanted, but the Trust family is the largest dukedom in the region. They own all the farmlands, and then they work the fields themselves. It's so weird. It's why Luna has such a wonderful tan. She was always out there toiling in the fields, which of course I was horrible at my first time out there.
At least you tried.
Nothing but broken nails and dirt everywhere.
Look, you fucked up. But you are making an attempt to make amends, right?
The deal is I do my best to take the training and become lady of the house, become the duchess. I'm doing everything that's asked of me because I want to succeed in this.
But they're abusing you anyway. Even though they don't know what happened, they're abusing you. Why is that?
Well, no one's really abusing me. In fact, Ray defends me from her so often.
But she's still making attempts.
She...
Little things, even this paper, the dumbass paper airplanes, they build up.
Because she saw me in the Onyx Lands. She called out to me, and I ignored her and left her in her cell. She has reason to hate me. I understand that. I understand why she is upset with me. I don't fight it. Unless it gets too much like it did 2 weeks ago, but even in that fight, we came to blows and Ray still sided with me, and I know that must irk her. She was kidnapped for almost 11 months, comes back, and one of the people she views as a conspirator is now living in her house.
Have you tried talking to her about it?
Multiple
in private?
times. I have tried to apologize, but she shuts me out. And then Alina started to visit more and more, so she spends all her time with her and avoids me completely, and I have no in when it's the two of them. Alina won't even look at me.
Well, normally I'm the peacemaker in this situation, but I think I've pissed them off. They made a bad impression, all right? The right thing to do would be to not torture you daily and just kind of like dignifiedly just source the situation out later. From what I've heard, this is just a lot of interpolitical bullshit that doesn't even really matter anyway because the queen does what she wants.
I feel the only reason it mattered is because of who the players were. I don't think that the portal opening was the problem anyway, but that it was me and Alina involved in it. It just, given the reality of our power levels, it was a bad look.
You guys are rivals. They like to pin you against each other.
No,
How long have they been doing that?
No, we will one day rival the queen.
And the queen doesn't like that, or the queen
No.
encourages that?
She encourages it, which is why she doesn't want us near the Onyx lands. Because if our power went that way, it could start a war. But she's never denied us any use of magic. I'm denied use of magic whilst in the city because of what I've done, but I have full use of it in raised lands.
Well, that's tough, buddy.
It is what it is. We all must pay for our mistakes. I'm paying by becoming a duchess, and it makes absolutely no sense.
Well, can you promise me one thing, despite anything else going on?
Do my best.
Do some good. For someone, somewhere. If you're being punished with power, use that power to do something good for someone.
I'm sure Ray would like that.
And then I can live with being hated by the princesses.
They're not that bad once you get to know them. And they don't hate you. But they have a mean streak.
I've noticed. I do too.
I did once. You guys kind of fall into like that like quiet kind of chatter, taking your drinks. And we're going to come over to our security guards. Syon, where are you? Okay, Syon. What are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna go tell them about the updated info where they increased the allowed and telling that the curfew's at 10 or whatever it was that they were asking about. They said they were gonna get back to me. And then now that I remembered again, I'll just tell everybody on the link that some people wanted to go out if there's something they're interested in, or if they wanted to chill, that's fine, but the invitation is there. No, I'm just gonna go to the kitchen. Get some food.
Alright, the cook will make you anything that you want, within reason, I suppose. So,
A grilled cheese.
God damn it! I also knew, like in my head, if I let him get food, it's gonna be that.
A Mexican grilled cheese, a quesadilla.
Yes. All right. The girls who wanted to go out now that the drink limit has been lifted up, want to have a drinking game. So they're calling people to that room together. That's what they're doing. All right. Zendryil, where you at? And then we'll go to Zach. Okay.
You are muted.
I am muted.
Yes.
I heard there was a drinking contest. I am going to go investigate to make sure everybody plays fairly and to participate.
The round table in there. So Adelaide, Alana, and Selena are putting shots. And like, you joining? They pour one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you all legal to drink?
Everyone
I
does
take
this.
your silence as a yes. Understood.
And
Like minds think alike.
there's a deck of cards on there, and they start playing King's Cup. So have fun with that. If you are drinking, you are making that con save, like I said, boss.
Okay.
I'll come back to you in a
Speaking
second.
of which, I would have passed that bottle off to you before you
Okay.
left.
Okay.
Zach, what are you up to?
About what time is it?
It's around 8 o'clock right now.
I guess Zach goes upstairs to his room, pulls up a book and just spends the rest of the night just quiet, comfort. Kind of done.
15 on that con save. You're muted.
I said, Zach, I'm going to put you in your room that you will be sharing with Syon. And just pretend this is like 2 twin beds, please. These are really nice rooms, and I wanted to use them.
Yeah, I'm not unfamiliar with the concept of bunking closely.
Right. There is that pool is there if you want to shower and stuff. So if you want to have fun with that. All right, let me go back.
I threw, barring that one last cheap shot, no punches. So, yeah.
All right.
I get onto the bed, boots and everything still on, and just flip through a detective noir book.
Nice. Don't forget your Jack in the Box. All right. Zendryil, you said you did make the con save, which you
15.
Okay. You're not drunk, but you did. But the first time you do take a hit, it does like, oh wow, that does something. But you are okay.
Using my passive perception, did they make their con saves?
They did, and they did not pass. Well, Selena would have actually. Selena would need to Selena's separately from them. Because all of those girls have sheets because they're all characters I've played before.
So Selena was the only one that passed?
Yeah, because she's got a +12 to her con.
Shit.
Yeah, she's good.
It's gonna be hard to win this one.
Yeah, she is solid. She takes that shot like a champ.
I'll just look over at the other two. Ah, some lightweights, huh?
Like, shut up! I'm not. Wait, I just have to drink slowly.
That's it. Round 2?
And you guys go in for your cards, and I will come back to you in a second.
Okay.
Syon?
So another con save?
Yep. Syon, are you chatting with Nesta, or are you just kind of there?
I'm just using the table to eat and stuff. I don't know what she's doing.
She would have been reading her book and then kind of noticed you. Like, what was all that commotion earlier? I heard shouting.
Just some racist guys trying to rattle things up.
Oh, so Aurora's siblings found us. Lovely. They were here yesterday too. Well, not here. Over at the studio. That poor girl. She doesn't deserve half of the hate she gets. She starts writing.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to Miss Zeffer.
I think after a little while, after she's sure that Aurora is okay, she is eventually going to try and find Zach to like chill and hang for the rest of the night just to decompress. But the first thing she feels like she does have to go find Alina and Luna and apologize.
All right.
So
they will be in the room with the other ones who are just drinking by the table. Lysandra would be there too. Like Dean and
so I come in, hands raised. I come in peace. Can I talk to you guys? I've come into some information.
Luna looks at Alina, who's by all means.
So I may have gotten a bad first impression of you guys.
Ditto.
Luna, I'm sorry. I'll never cast any magic on you again without your consent. And I'm fiendish. You have to hold me to my word.
keep your magic
Oh.
away from me, and I'm fine.
I heard you guys have been through a rough time. I know why you don't like her. You gotta admit, if I came into the situation and you guys were being awful mean to her.
You hear Lysandra, and it's like, she's not wrong. Hush! Alina kind of like calms Luna. The situation is difficult.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about these noble situations. I'm a little unfamiliar. Don't come from quite as a refined background, but from what I've heard from her, she actually spoke very highly of the two of you. She feels like she deserves every little bit of shit you've been giving her, and she's trying to do better. And like I said, I'm fiendish. I made her promise me that she's gonna do good with whatever power comes her way. So you don't have to like her, but if you could just stop torturing her, that would be great. From what I hear, she's very fucking sorry. And she's not proud of what happened.
You see Luna kind of like there is a chink in that armor, like a tiny crack, but she kind of like, it dawns on me how often people are just so quick to defend her. But yes, you're right. Picking on her is not really going to help. In fact, it's just causing a rift between me and Ray.
Yeah, I heard that too. Listen, you ever need a wing woman? I'll help you out. Wing woman for friendship, not just, I see what's going on here. I got similar situation back home. But I mean for friendship, okay? You ever need me to help patch things up, you just let me know. Now, if you ladies excuse me, I have a date with a good book and a glass of wine, all right?
Good night. You see Alina kind of put her arm around Luna and like pull her, like bring her in, and they just kind of cuddle on the couch. Lysandra just goes, starts reading a book.
Break a leg tomorrow, ladies.
They look up and they look at the smile and nod acknowledgement.
And then I'll just go up and go find Zach, but I guess we'll come back to that because I think they just ran to the bathroom. But yeah, she's just going to go up and kind of go find Zach to go hang out.
Sounds good. All right, Zendryil.
14 con save.
Hijo de su chingada madre, pues la verdad que ya está. Ahora sí lo sientes. All right, so that second drink is like, I'm starting to blink.
How are the other ones looking?
Alana is not looking good. Adelaide is all right. She's good. Selena's fine.
Round 3.
All right, fine.
But this time, I am rolling a sleight of hand to pretend that I'm drinking.
Okay. Sneaky, but all right.
24 sleight of hand.
All right. She grabs a card and she gets a 4. 4 is whores. That means everybody drinks.
And look, there's 4 of us, so I guess we are the 4 whores. And as they're laughing, I do the... Did any of them see me?
I'm rolling. You, nope. That was an 18. She did not beat yours.
Okay.
And the other 2 are too drunk. I'd have to do a disadvantage anyway. You do, see Adelaide kind of moves like 1 second. And she pulls out her crystal. And she kind of starts flipping. And she's like, oh my gods.
Share with the class.
No.
Persuasion roll.
Roll it.
$33.
No, alright, it's fine. So she kind of like,
We're all friends here.
so this is this was the thing, and she kind of looks around. Like, do you remember that thing that I told you about the whole idea of what social media is when it was explained to us, how it was only going to cause problems? Here's the problem, and it's that there's a small little like post on their social media site that they have that's very brand new. It's barely being rolled out. Don't at
Is
me.
it Facebook?
No, no, it's not Facebook. Though that's a good one. Not what I came up with, but it's a picture of Aurora and Ray and some of the details of the arrangement on the post.
Oh, don't believe everything you see on whatever that is. Is it a verified account?
What is that?
Look, well, anybody can pretend to be anybody.
I don't know. That's, you know what? She closed it. That is just not my problem. Because if the Hohenheims are going to be weird, I mean, it's par for the course. All right. Next one, I'm picking a card, and she grabs, and she's like, 6. Aw. I'm grabbing another. I have a king, and she pours hers in the cup.
Drink, drink, drink.
There's still 2 more kings left in that deck here. So.
Okay. I have no idea what this card game is.
You've never played King's Cup?
No.
I'm not explaining the rules right now, but yeah, basically if you get the king, you have to pour a little bit of your drink into the center cup, and whoever gets the last king has to toss the whole thing. So if you all have different drinks, it's a pain in the ass.
No.
All right. Was there anything else that Zendryil wanted to do in this moment? If not,
no, waiting for the next round.
okay, I'm gonna wrap us up. That's what I'm saying. Like the night's gonna end soon.
I'm not doing anything special.
All right, cool. Syon, are you still just doing rounds?
Oh, there you are.
No, not rounds. I came over here with specific intent.
All right. Let's see.
How's she doing? Is she doing all right? She chill?
You can tell she's been
Oh,
crying.
she's been crying,
but she's calm.
calm.
Oh man, I just gotta. Just come back to me. I'm getting a call.
All right.
If you
Yeah. Okay. Zeffer,
if you
we're
want,
going
I can
to-
vamp with Zach to fill the air while
Yeah.
you guys are talking.
That's what I was gonna do.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just go up, knock on the door of Zach and Zion's room. Kind of lament I can't sleep here tonight either. Rules and whatnot. Hey, you in there?
It's open.
Hello? Ooh. This is nice.
I wouldn't ooh too much. I'm pretty sure your room is probably going to be the same. Whoever you're sharing it with.
I think they separated us out by traditional gender roles.
Really antiquated of them, yeah.
You okay? A lot of action tonight. Well, yeah, not really. No, that was that was actually a little pathetic on their end, I know.
No, yeah.
Sorry if I'm disturbing your I can go if you don't want to hang out.
No, sorry. You're okay. Just I'm assuming you had a lot of a chin wag with the everyone downstairs.
I had to play peacemaker.
Mm.
Seems like things are fucked up on all sides, apparently. Some more Onyx Lands versus Lala Land shit.
Well, that is not our problem, and I'll be real with you. I am not paid to give a fuck, so...
I do that for free. Quite a bit.
I can't afford it. If I tried, I'd never be able to get out of these shackles.
shackles.
Yeah,
The
sort of the wage slave sort of deal.
Yeah, you've been hinting at a few things. You definitely look sad when you talk about your sister.
You call that hinting? What do you call what you've been doing? No offense, Zeffer, but come on like a brick house, being launched forward by a transrealm freight truck.
Oh, how flattering.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of a bunch of words that would make sense to you. Do you know what a truck is?
Nope. But
Okay.
it's if I know what bricks are.
Well, I wasn't trying to be unflattering or anything else along those lines. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's not like anybody's accused me of subtlety.
No, trust me. No, actually, no. I've seen way more unsubtle people.
You have examples.
Grog, for one.
Who's that?
Oh, he's a fun guy. He's big. Literally, he's a big mushroom guy.
Mushroom
Yeah.
guy. I haven't met one of those yet.
Oh well. Basically, he's loud if he breathes on you. And then essentially his first course of action is to smash things so that, the problem is solved.
Hey, sorry, kid emergency. I'm getting out. I'll see y'all later.
No worries.
Okay.
Bye. Good game.
But, he didn't get sucked through the portal like me and Zarabi, so. I do miss some of the other guys.
Yeah.
Yep. I honestly can't wait to go back home.
Yeah, I miss my family too.
Sure they miss you. Despite whatever they say about the time slow shenanigans.
Yeah. There are some things I'm going to miss about this place, though. Definitely haven't met anybody like you around.
There's a few people like me. It's just where you gonna find them is the question.
What you reading?
Detective novel. There's a little bit of a mystery going on. There's this transport that is carrying a whole bunch of people, and this resource tycoon with a material I'm not even sure you guys have. Basically gets murdered on it.
What's it called?
He shows you the cover for it. Murder on the Orion Express.
Oh, okay, cool.
Honestly, I shouldn't get too far into this. Sucks if I figure out what the twist or who done it is before I'm able to share it with somebody. But
Hi, you could read it to me. I don't get to read books.
Right, you don't read. You told me that. Well, I can. Maybe not this one, but maybe something else. He'll go through his bag and
Pulls
fish out another novel.
Pulls out Clifford the Big Red Dog.
No, he pulls out Thesaurus Brunette.
Yeah, she'll just kind of hop up on the bed on the other side, flop backwards, just be like, all right, I'm ready. Story me.
And he will read off and spend his time with her.
Sounds good. You hear the screaming? They're just playing. Alright, we'll flash over as you guys kind of just fall again. That nice, comfortable, peace while he reads. Zeffer listens. Mystery is intriguing. And then let's come back over here. Syon, you wanted to speak with Aurora. Like I said, would look like she had been crying, but was pretty calm at that point. Just the dabbing her face kind of thing.
We just wait for her to acknowledge him and just kind of give us nothing to do. Be like, ma'am,
Oh,
would have preferred, better first impressions. And I'm sorry, I am Syon Meva of the Sales Clan. And I just wanted to ask, seeing how you're part of the Hohenheims, if this looked familiar to you, and I'll show her a drawing I did of a box, a replica of much details and the colors and whatnot, for the death box.
oh yeah, I am a Hohenheim. And nice to meet you. Yes, I have seen, not that one specifically, but I've seen some very similar. The Ruby Palace has all kinds of boxes and mirrors.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if it might have seemed familiar to you guys, since you guys have a history with music boxes or other deck boxes, and it doesn't match any of the ones I can recall at the moment of my clan. It's the wrong color for one. I thought I would just ask.
I can't recognize the color, but if it's the same as the box that used to sit in the Ruby Palace that was also red, that must never be opened. Have you found, do you have one?
I don't have.
Oh. Those, well, if you ever find one, I would bury it or drop it in the ocean or wrap it and seal it. Those things shouldn't exist, but unfortunately they do. And they are very dangerous.
Well, aside from tossing it, any other way to deal with them? Prison days?
From some of my uncle's studyings that I've read, essentially you can't really destroy them. You can overwhelm them, and they can be taken in. A strong enough being that requires too much power cannot be taken down, cannot be killed. Proper means, if you were to have them take the box in as opposed to them being put in the box, it could implode them and along with the box. But you'd have to find a creature that could withstand that. If not, it would still just take the creature along with everybody else. That's the only way that my uncle ever found how to destroy one. And it was only a theory. He never tested it with his box. But the red box is missing.
Do you know how it went missing or anything? Or it just went poof?
We believe it probably went missing when Uncle Hohenheim did what he did last year. It was before we moved into the Ruby Palace, so I'm not entirely sure where it went.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time. Those are some questions.
Thank you for your help, Layla. It's much appreciated.
Yes, that was hard to do. Oh, have a pleasant evening, or what's that?
Yeah.
Days?
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night. All right. Unless there's something else anyone wants to do. Then we are gonna have to pick up the actual show next week.
We didn't quite make it.
No, you got to strut, but we didn't get to strut on the actual stage.
It'll be fun. Dang it, I'm going to put glitter on my face next week, too.
Hey, I just thought you were dressed up for stream. Alright, but we are gonna end it there, guys, for sure. This was a little bit more just like fun lore, fun story, like little things you guys can snag onto. Other characters have other little storylines you can snag onto. They do matter in this story just a little, given like just context that you'll have when you're at the show, when you're running your little mini heist, which I hope you guys know what the plan is. I know that the plan is to get into a room with Lady Lily to get the hair. And
I might even just walk backstage and talk to her backstage and just be like, hey, can I ask a favor?
all right, if that's the plan. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us, guys. I will see you maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure because I do have things that I have to do because I'm an adult and I've been adulting a lot this week. All right. Everyone have a good night. We love you. Bye.